DFZRadio.com.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
Talking about the Htgs show. Knowing someone better than your show. Everybody knowing this whole show. Yeah. Talking about the Htgs show.
Yo, what is? Gain control in my headset, please. A little bit of juice in my headset. I can barely hear myself. What is? Welcome to Htgs Grow Show right here on the one and only DFZRadio.com. I hope that you are enjoying the day, enjoying the week, enjoying the season, enjoying life, right? We're all here for enjoyment purposes. We're here to help ourselves and each other grow better cannabis, grow your own.
I want to grow the only good stuff. Fuck everybody else.
Well, if your cannabis looks like your chin beard, then you need a lot of help.
Whoa.
Maybe you should go home and listen.
I noticed you shaved.
Oh, yes, this was for my because I am a manager of a youth baseball team. Excuse me.
Whoa, bro.
You mean you get no pay to yell at kids on the weekend?
Oh yeah, mainly my own kid. I yell at him so the other kids are scared of me.
There you go.
Yeah, but I shaved because we did lose 2 games in a row. We started off 3-0, lost 2 games because, of course, the kids thought they were king shit at Turd Island. But the mojo, the beard was there, the beard is gone. And now Babyface T is here.
The wins are back.
I'm going to miss it.
The wins are back.
I'm going to miss it. Yep.
You didn't know the fat ironed out these wrinkles. I'm mid-40s. How you feeling?
Hey.
How you feeling, Devon?
Well, I'm going by superhero names tonight. I'm no longer known as Devon. I will be known as Chef Dro. That's it, just Chef Dro.
Chef Dro. Okay. You got you those new breathing techniques from Love Tree Zemron, I see.
Dark
Chef Dro.
Emron.
I like it, Chef Dro.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a complete rebranding over the last 2 years, though.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be real rough. But I'm going to do a rap album, and from there, I was thinking about doing an entire press
Get a beat
tour.
ready, Saint.
Maybe do a book tour. Mm-hmm.
A book tour.
A book tour.
What kind of book are you going to write? Children's book?
know,
Cooking book?
It's basically going to be
Growing
a book
book?
where,
A scary
there's some
book.
recipes and there's some all around philosophy on life and the all in all, I become a better person at the end of it.
How to bring russet and broadmites from NorCal to SoCal. A chef story.
On your juice.
What is it? Kitchen Confidential, the Hydro version.
I know you can rap, and I'm gonna.
No, I cannot
I'm gonna do you a
rap,
favor.
and I
Let's
am
drop a
not
beat real
gonna
quick.
do a
Say
rap.
Diesel.
No,
Give this guy a beat.
I will not rap for free.
Come on. This isn't for free. You're on the clock.
I'm the Hydro Chef. I got the recipe. Hit me at your grocery store if you need some bigger trees.
Bigotry?
Bigotry and bigger trees.
Is that bigotry?
Get it, chef.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that recipe all up in your mix, girl. I'm in the mix like a blender, like a rotary blade. I'm gonna sharpen my knife and I'm gonna cut you something. Slice. I'm gonna slice it thin as salami. Yeah. And then I'm gonna slap it on a sandwich with some mayo and some rice. I'll make a rice sandwich.
Make it right.
That's where I couldn't do it. I said rice sandwich.
What?
You gotta make it right.
You ever heard of rice on a sandwich? Like, that's what happens when I freestyle.
And
No,
then
you
I,
haven't yet without.
then I threw away my
without
cheese wheel.
Yeah.
All right.
Try my
burn you with my cheese
medicated
wheel.
rice.
Are you afraid that you're gonna lose your one follower on Instagram if you change your name?
It's the same joke it's the same joke every week.
No one's gonna
I'm like
follow
this.
him.
I'm this close to eclipsing Heavy T's caller list.
Oh my god! Do you see the phone lines are blowing up here?
That's
We've
what
got
I'm
6.
saying. I'm one call away from getting one.
Okay.
How many times is Jimmy Green Thumbs on that phone line? 5 times.
Someone better answer number
3
6.
times.
St.
3
Diesel.
times. Different phone line.
I'm glad you're here.
Well, I got
We
a special
started
guest
little
with
late.
us tonight too.
I know you
fucker.
do. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, we do have a special guest on hold waiting, and he's an awesome guest. He's all about grow. Before we get to him, I got to say hi to Dr. Duff.
Yo,
How you feeling?
I'm great.
How you feeling, Dr. Duff?
I'm good, brother. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Let's get the show going, huh?
All right, let's get it going here. All right, guys. We started a little bit late. Everyone on hold, we are going to get to your grow questions. We might actually get the guests to take some of your grow questions as well.
Just take a hit, sit back.
It's our man. His name is Newton Hayes. He's from South Cascade Organics, better known as SLF 100.
Ooh.
Let's get down to where's he at on line 4. Thank you. Newt, you there?
I'm here.
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you guys?
You know, we're feeling good tonight, brother. The spring is in the air. Start moving a little bit easier with the warmer weather. You see the flowers popping up. Everything's in bloom, getting ready to bloom. It's the best time of year for me.
Absolutely.
So listen,
My favorite time of year as well.
it's awesome. It is. It is. And down by the beach here, I will say,
Down by the beach, man.
the girls start dressing a little bit more skimpily and whatnot, so that's always a plus. But let's talk grow here, Newton, because SLF 100 has been a staple. It's an enzyme formula, right? It's been a staple
Correct.
in the hydro industry for a while, but a lot of people, a lot of growers, they use it word of mouth and have fantastic results, but I kind of feel like maybe they don't understand why they're having fantastic results.
What is
and listen, I'm good. Shut up, Duff.
Why?
We're gonna get down to all that new, but why don't you give the listeners a little bit of your background and as a grower, as someone that's developing this product, tell us how you basically your background with cannabis or in the garden.
Yeah. I was managed a garden for 7 years before we started South Cascade Organics and SLF 100. I'm hearing a little bit of an echo of myself. Is that just normal?
If it's that bad, we could try to get you on another line. Okay,
All right.
St. Diesel, can you try to figure that on the board real quick?
Is he on speaker?
There's something about listening to myself that I don't enjoy.
Do you have your radio or the computer on, or do you have us on speakerphone?
I have just a headphone in, that's it.
All right, check this out, my man. I'm going to get you on a different line. We're going to call you right back, get that taken care of. While we iron those things out, Chef, why don't you go ahead and talk to Jimmy 3 Thumbs? He has a question about growing. Go ahead, Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy? I'm just hanging out. It's a total fucking shit show. How about you? Jimmy, your garden, shit show or no?
Jimmy, bro.
Jimmy, come on, man. I
Big Jimmy.
Buddy, I kid. Come on, let's talk.
Jimmy
Let's
don't
talk
wanna
about
talk
your
to you,
problems.
bro.
What's good? What's good? Bugs got you down again? We fix that. It's no problem. We'll kill their entire bloodline. When I'm done, there won't be a fucking mite in miles. We're going to nuclear them like we did fucking Ukraine.
Chernobyl.
Fucking Chernobyl status.
Yeah, he's not there.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Next, growing.
So sad when it's so sad when they're not there.
Michael in Canada, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing tonight?
Hey.
Good. It's my first grow. My question is what is the best humidity and temp to run while using LEDs to avoid powdery mold? I've heard anywhere from 60 to 70%, down to as low as 45% for the humidity, and as high as 80 to 85 for the temperatures? I just have no clue.
So listen, powdery mildew is around in the environment, floating around, waiting to sprout up in the right conditions. First condition is it has to have organic material to start growing on, i.e. a leaf, right? Your leaf surface. So
Yeah.
you can help prevent it by creating a barrier on the leaf. Neem oil or other oils help create that barrier between the leaf and the powdery mildew. But typically you'll see it popping off with not necessarily a higher RH relative humidity or a lower RH. Whatever it is in your grow room, it needs to be consistent. We don't want to go over.
Okay, so
we
it's
don't
a
want to
swing.
go over 60. We don't want to go below 40. But we really see it pop off when the powdery mildew start going crazy in gardens when the fluctuation from daytime to nighttime temperature is either 10 percentage points relative humidity or 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Right? You're in Canada. That's why I had to say that, Fahrenheit.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
so if you're at 78 degrees Fahrenheit with lights on, you don't want it to go below 68 degrees, right? You want to keep it within basically a dead band of 10 degrees. Same with percentage points and relative humidity. If you're at 65 when the lights are off and when the lights pop on and your fans are kicking and the plants don't have so much water, they've already transpired, you might be down to 40. Way too big a swing. A constant environment, 75 to 82, 83 degrees with 50% relative humidity, both daytime and nighttime, is going to help you grow the best cannabis, period. And that's why we're growing indoors, right? Right, Chef? We're playing Mother Nature.
We're trying to take control of the environment.
Yeah, and an easy way to do it, check out Fantech. Fantech has an Aeolus controller and their fans that can get it down without extra power consumption and also without having to buy huge machinery that costs thousands of dollars.
What?
Excellent.
Right? All right, Michael, you just got hooked up, brother. We're going to send you some stuff. Wait, it's in Canada? I don't know if we can send stuff to Canada.
Yeah.
America's Big Red Hat. I said that on purpose. Don't worry about it. Long Beach Public School System.
What grow shop you shop at out there in the Great White Canada?
I've just been kind of seeing what's around there. I've been going everywhere. I haven't dedicated anywhere. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
a hydro store. You don't shop.
I'm not gonna lie. It's my first. I went with organics and soil because I heard it's a little bit less or a little bit more forgivable. But
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
Soil and organics does have a bigger buffer, so you're more successful. A lot of things in hydroponics happen really quickly. So if you're not there to take care of it or you're not monitoring it correctly, it's going to go sideways. I'm going to get you a swag pack, my dude. I'm not sure with the export taxes and stuff if we can get it up there. My shipping guys will talk to you. One way or another, we're going to make sure you get hooked up, though.
I'm sure a
awesome.
bag.
Honestly, I appreciate you just even answering my question here, just because you hear a lot of different answers that contradict each other quite a bit.
Well, consistency. That's the number one thing with your indoor garden.
I got a little advice.
Okay.
Go ahead and get a
Vice?
couple big old
You got a
bags
lot of
of
vices.
rice and pour it on the floor there. It'll suck up all that humidity for you.
Okay, good one. There you go.
Especially being in Canada, it's wet.
Okay, thank you,
I
Duff.
think it's the swings, honestly. Where I'm
It
at,
is.
it's really dry.
Airflow as
So
well.
I think it was just the swings. I think it's the consistency. there.
Airflow as well. If you're growing cannabis is called weed for a reason because it's going to bush out. It grows very rapidly. You create micro environments when that happens with leaves pressing up against each other, plants pressing up against each other, plants pressing against walls on of a tent or a grow room. Those create micro environments where it becomes stagnant, the temperature goes up, the humidity fluctuates, and that's where it usually starts growing. So, of course, lollipop your plant so you get good airflow from the bottom up through your canopy, and then make sure you have adequate airflow. You want your plants rustling in the wind. You don't want them pinned against the side where they look like they're in, a tornado or something, but you do want them moving. And that also helps with the spores not being able to grow on the organic matter, the leaf surface, because it's blown away.
And how would I deal with something already started?
Rehab,
Like
drug
non-preventative.
rehab.
If you're not in bloom yet, sulfur vaporization is the number one way to get rid of
my
it.
bad.
It's non-systemic. It's not heavy duty. If you are already into bloom, check out something like garden spray They also make the Terpinator, but it can be used up into the last week of harvest pretty much without any adverse effects. If you're going to use a spray, though, always test spray. Take a small sample, a couple inconsequential leaves, spray them down. Look for phytotoxicity or damage overnight. After the light's been on, if it's all good to go, then you can treat your entire garden.
Alrighty, thanks for your help.
Sulfur, bro.
All right, Michael. Yeah, Dr. Duff uses sulfur. Let's get back to our guest. Newton, are you there? Can you hear me better now, my man?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't hear an echo. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
I apologize. We don't want you to miss any of the great questions that we have for you. You know, like, who are you? What do you do? No, seriously though, tell me a little bit about the man, Newton, behind SLF, behind South Cascade Organics.
I've just been a veggie farmer most of my life. I've enjoyed gardening. I was managing a veggie organic veggie farm for 8 years for South Cascade Organics. And I got linked up with my partner Randy Upham, who's actually the creator of SLF 100. And the original focus was to remediate salt-infected lands, over toxicity of salt. So that's, I guess, the beginnings of South Cascade Organics.
So,
a family guy.
So you were looking to re-amend the land to make it plantable again, right? Looking at from a veggie farmer's point of view.
Yeah, we were trying to break down the high Htgs of salt pollution, overspray of salts from oil production. Oil production utilizes salt water to push oil out of the ground, and thus infecting land and creating unusable, ridiculously high EC infected land.
Hey, Chef, I'm going to ask you to put your headset on so you can hear yourself breathing so loud next time. Go ahead, Chef.
Really?
So listen, the high infected lands that we're talking about, and we see this around our area in Long Beach. A lot of old gas stations, you see them shut down and they have tall weed grasses on them, and they are amending the land to clean up the oil. Those people, ironically, well, not ironically, but surprisingly to the people that grow, they use a product like a biochar product to help clean up the land. And that's like the charcoal basically soaks up the toxins, right? And that's a remediation that we see a lot of times when we're looking at salts, pesticides, oil. But you have a much different product. You have a liquid product, an enzyme product. How did you guys come to determine this was the way that you were going to go? Use an enzyme rather than traditional biochar or something like that?
So SLF is enzymes and bacteria. So we went and sourced plants from extreme environments that were already remediating these issues naturally. One of the plants that we sourced is a plant from the salt flat. It has that ability innately built into it through its rhizosphere, through the bacteria that are associated with that plant, to remediate high salt environments, to thrive in those salt conditions.
Newt, I'm going to have to ask you to speak up a little bit louder just because we're getting a little distortion again. I don't know if it's where you're at. But just a little. Well, this is great information.
Hey,
so Newt, you actually, you guys found a plant to plant over these infected fields that did the job of what SLF does.
Right. So our situation was to go out and find plants, and we wild harvest plants from extreme environments. One of those plants happens to grow in a salt flat, and it has that ability to. Can you guys hear me better?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, now we can perfectly.
Full attention.
Awesome. Yeah, it innately has that ability to remediate salts because of the relationship of rhizobacteria believe it or not, there isn't an enzyme capable of breaking down a salt. It does have to go through a halophilic bacteria, a salt-loving bacteria. So SLF is a dual benefit. You're getting enzymes, but you're also getting rhizobacteria.
Nice. And so what did you do? You guys found this plant. It was growing in salt-laden fields, and you're like, look, this plant is thriving in this area. Let's figure this out. Right. What did you go, dig it up and do some science experiments on it? How did you come to put SLF into a ready-to-use formula? Well, it's not ready to use. It's a concentrate formula.
We're still doing that today. We wild harvest plants from extreme environments, and we utilize them in a fermentation process with our mother culture of bacteria. The bacteria proliferate. They also produce exoenzymes, and they also pull the enzymes from plant material. And the end fermentation process is the culmination of all of those plants, root, shoot, and all, fermented down into a concentrated enzyme and bacteria.
And that's where SLF 100 comes from. What does SLF stand for? Is there a specific meaning behind it?
SLF stands for submerged liquid fermentation.
Okay. And then now it's starting to make sense and it comes into view. And this is small batch. This sounds like it's handcrafted, small batch, quality control to the maximum that you're getting the most out of each and every bottle of SLF.
Absolutely. And we constantly are running a DNA analysis on SLF 100, or we've run several just to see where we sit in the diversity of bacteria species, so that we know the efficacy, we want to see a healthy microbiome, basically, is what we're looking for. We want the diversity. It isn't about just 1, 2, 3, or 4 species. It's a lot of different species all working together to produce the correct sets of enzymes, and exactly what a growing environment needs.
And I'm just gonna throw this out there. Just wondering, just for anyone out there listening, thinking like I might be wondering, is there a better microbe for cocoa compared to soil? Is there a better strain? Is there a preference in your opinion?
No, there isn't a preference. What we are looking for is diversity. We need diversity. There isn't one species of bacteria by itself is totally ineffective. Like Dr. Tarahiga found out when he was creating EM1. It's about the diversity.
So they work in a symbiotic relationship with the plant.
Absolutely.
And the bacteria working with the plant is what creates the enzyme.
Absolutely. So dumping just a concentrated mixture of enzymes into a growing situation can be extremely deleterious to your microbiome, to your fungi, to your bacteria. We want some enzymes. We don't want just concentrated enzymes. Great for sterilizing, disinfecting, not great for a growing environment, especially living soils. And even when it comes to hydroponics, DWC, to say that you're running a bacteria-free system is not true. You will never run a bacteria-free system.
You have water. You have water, plants, and nutrients. Bacteria is going to start growing.
Absolutely.
But you want to be able to have control of that bacteria.
If you're breathing around a reservoir, bacteria are going to begin growing.
Well, that might be more true with Dr. Dust's wife because that girl is infected.
Whoa!
But nonetheless,
hey, what?
Nonetheless, that's MIL of 6'9", by the way.
Spelled that wrong.
But this isn't a fly-by-night thing. This has been in development. You guys have been working on this for 18 years, like damn near 2000.
It's been used for 18 years. We originally got into the remediation side, remediating oil spills, remediating salt toxicity where land was just unusable. We are now remediating arsenic pollution. There's just so many things a diverse set of microbes can do to bring an environment back to the way that it
Well, let's talk about that a little bit, Newton, because Listen, most of our growers out here listening are cannabis growers, and they're indoors primarily. They're newbies. They're looking to grow. They may not have a toxicity of salt. They went and bought some, quality soil like sanctuary soil or something at their local grow store. And if we're done in an 8-week flowering, maybe 4 weeks of veg, 12 weeks total of grow, there's not a lot of salt buildup. There's not a lot of toxicity if they're doing it right. There could be, and I know that. But to those guys, what is the benefit of using a product like SLF, or specifically your product?
A healthy microbiome. The definite relationship between the rhizobacteria, a constant cycle of nutrients. You're always going to, no matter what you add to a system, you're always going to create a salt because molecules are going to go in, find metals or whatever, and create a neutral. So a salt is an acid that reacts with a base, creating a neutral. Very difficult molecule to break apart. SLF is providing that relationship to the root zone, communicating with the plant via root exodus, and delivering to the plant exactly what it needs during that growth cycle of the plant during that specific season.
It's not worse. Is it a bonding process, like a chelating process, or is it more than that?
It really, not really a bonding process. Although enzymes do bond, they are puzzle pieces. They can be used to take apart and put together molecules. So yes and no.
Okay, and so what I'm hearing though is, if we use SLF 100, most likely we're going to have to use less of our nutrient, whether it's organic or synthetic, because once the ions are absorbed by the plant, the leftovers are still creating some type of salt molecule in our grow medium, whatever it is. And we could use it together to make those things more readily available, and also where they're cleaned away from the plant. And I think for growers, that's one of the most important things is, if you're just fly by night, I call it cowboy hydro, shoot from the hip hydro, bam, 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 where I'm just pouring stuff in and I'm going. You're just like, man, these nugs look great, or my leaf color is great. I'm not getting any tip burn this time, whatever it is. But that SLF 100, that bacteria enzyme formula, is basically the safeguard. It's a security guard to make sure the shit doesn't go sideways. Because I know
it's an insurance policy.
And I know for sure, and as growers, everyone here and the listeners, if you miss out on those key weeks of bulk production, weeks 3, 4, and 5, and you get some type of funky lockout, the plant's pH fluctuations messed up because you have a buildup of salts, whatever it is, you're not getting that time back in an 8-week. You missed it. And you can't go backwards and say, I'm going to try to facilitate adding more PK to try and up the phosphorus at week 6 when the plant's already headed towards ripening. It's just not going to happen.
Right, and then you're just adding more to the issue.
You're compounding it.
Yeah,
You're
add more.
compounding the issue, absolutely.
Add more.
Probably
Now,
needs CalMag.
So this is the thing. You said the hydro system, the recirculating system, and don't be naive. Understand there's going to be bacteria no matter what. We talk about using as sterile as an environment for DWC, aeroponic, or any type of recirculating system, because if you put organic matter in there, for the most part, through my experience, there's a byproduct with it. There's something that is carried on, and that settles. It becomes a catalyst for other pathogens. If the temperature goes out of whack, you get an anaerobic environment, and it's a Pythium nightmare, right? You're saying that SLF, though, you can use it in that environment. You can use it to help but help fix those things, as well as you can use it with hydrogen peroxide in a sterile recirculating system. How does that work? Above all, go ahead.
The issues from Pythium is an excess of enzyme activity, believe it or not. Pseudomonas is known, several strains of Pseudomonas are known to antagonize or to reduce the activity of those enzymes cycling carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus. That's what's exacerbating the root issue. Not only that, Pseudomonas attaching to the root system is actually creating rooting hormones. So repairing the issues that Pythium has created, and then all the while reducing the numbers of Pythium and antagonizing the fungi that's affecting your system. And there are,
Go ahead.
and when we do our DNA analysis, we find several varieties of Pseudomonas, Putida, aeruginosus, fluorescens. All of these will affect Pythium and the effects of Pythium.
Does it destroy it? Because I'll be honest, being in this industry, being a grower for so long, a hydro shop owner, and a host of this show, once a Pythium outbreak happens in a recirculating system, I usually recommend people just throw away their system because it is going to be in every nook and cranny.
That's good advice.
And it's hard to deal with it. Can SLF clean a system out of Pythium if done right?
It's not going to destroy Pythium completely. No, Pythium is always going to be there, especially in a system that's been infected already, and especially for anybody running H2O2 and hypochlorous acid. You run those two products together, you're going to create a resistant form of Pythium.
Oh shit!
That is going to be a much bigger issue than you could possibly imagine, and that's where I say you need to just throw your system away.
Yeah, it gets in there, and for most newbies, I'll tell them, just because of the buffer of growing in soil, or if they want to try to hydroponics using an absorbent medium like cocoa, and drain to waste, don't recirculate it, and that's the best way to have some success from initially, because I want people to be successful. I want people to get excited about growing. I want them to have a good time. I want them to come into the grow shop and be like, T, you helped me grow this, and this is the fire. And I'm like, hell yeah, it is. And then afterwards, I'm like, it's not that fire, probably. But, to them, that's the best shit they ever grew. And that's what I want to happen every time. I want to overgrow the world, right? And with cannabis, with food, with whatever we got. And SLF 100, though, and what I was asking, so is it compatible with an anaerobic, an environment with a lack of oxygen, and an aerobic environment? Is there a temperature that it becomes ineffective or less effective, either high or low?
Boiling the product would cause an issue. I'm going to start at your last question and try to work my way back.
Okay.
Boiling causes an issue. Heating it up from a thaw, if the product freezes, freezing's fine. Heating up a thaw creates too many shards in the water, which can denature the enzymes that are in there. Trying to go backwards on those questions. Can you say the other?
In an anaerobic and an aerobic environment.
There we go. So an anaerobic situation, obviously, Pseudomonas are obligate aerobes. They need oxygen to survive. That's the crazy part about SLF, is it can sit in that bottle for longer than 5 years. Our test was concluded after 5 years, and we just decided not to go any further. But Pseudomonas remain in that bottle due to the fact that the diversity of enzymes wind up feeding each other exactly what they need to survive in that bottle. One bacteria's excrement is another's lifeblood, I guess you would say.
Rigor mortis?
Yeah.
Pretty
They
much.
eat each other's poop.
Good.
They are. They definitely are.
So go ahead.
Well, that's the secret behind SLF. I love telling
Give us a
people
secret.
what's in it. It's the diversity of enzymes or bacteria that are in that bottle, and that fermentation method that has created that diversity so that they can feed each other and remain useful for greater than 5 years.
Eating that
Pseudomonas
poo.
also creates basically a flotation device, so it does wind up getting on the top surface, so giving the bottle a little bit of a shake is always important.
And that's with anything that you add that's in a liquid form. There's going to be some sediment. There's going to be some separation of things. You don't want it to fall out completely with some nutrients, but shake the bottle as well, no matter what. Mix up the good stuff that is in any bottle that you do use. We heard about the roots, heard about breaking down salts. making things more easily absorbed by the plant, basically. What about a spray on your plants? Bacteria and enzyme sprays for probiotic guys looking to be all organic. Is it a viable source to kill bugs?
Most of the bacteria that you'll find in SLF are rhizobacteria.
So root bacteria.
They do want to form a relationship with the root zone, but many of them play a dual effort. They will colonize the phyllosphere as well, the shoot, the leaf material of the plant. There isn't a surfactant or a wetting agent that's going to allow SLF to adhere to the leaf long enough for colonization. So if you're going to do it that way, if you're going to apply it foliarly, apply it with a nutrient.
And then it will be carried with that.
You want it to sit on the leaf a little bit longer so that it can colonize that.
No,
leaf
I get it.
structure.
And for the listeners, if you understand what our dude Newton is saying here, is that from evaporation, you basically leave dead bacteria and the enzyme they can create on the leaf. It needs to be moist, right, to colonize.
Yes.
And if you had a nutrient, that's a food source for them to start eating and then colonize further. Is that right or wrong?
That's exactly right.
Right. And what about using SLF with sugars? We talk about bacteria and stuff. Typical growers think of carbohydrates as a source of food for both good and bad bacteria. Do they feed off the sugars as well? Can we make our SLF bottle last longer if we add sugars with it?
I wish. It's the fermentation method that allows that diversity in SLF. You can feed it sugar. You're going to grow bacteria with a lower generation rate. So every bacteria species will double anywhere from 20 minutes to 120 minutes. With the addition of sugar, you're going to grow specific bacteria, but you are not going to grow SLF 100. You're going to grow the bacteria that have a lower generation rate.
And
they're going to dominate that.
And to stay alive, they can live suspended in water then. So in the recirculating system, some bacteria, some fungi will drown pretty much, where if you add them to a recirculating system, they'll drown and be worthless. The SLF can live in a recirculating system?
Absolutely. And it will not create a biofilm. That's another great aspect of the Pseudomonas, is they can antagonize as the buildup of biofilms through creation of an esterase enzyme.
Man, you are talking way over my head. Does it grow the chronic is what I want to know. Newton,
Yeah.
Does it grow the fucking bomb?
Well, that's what we think of when we're thinking of recirculated systems, or we're thinking about DWC as biofilms.
Yep.
We don't want to grow biofilms because then we're sequestering nutrients and then possibly growing some great strains of Pythium or.
All right. And let me give it the layman to the listeners out there, because a lot of our listeners are newbies, and we want them to try SLF and understand why. If you have a recirculating system, you know that pump cord coming out from your little pump, and it gets that big old loogie-looking thing stuck to it that's flowing with your circulation. That's a biofilm. No, that typically that occurs when you have an excess of nutrient.
I see that in rivers all the time.
If you have excess of nutrient, that starts growing when you don't have something like SLF bacteria and an enzyme to break it. Shut up, Def. I'm right in the middle of talking.
I jizzed in the water.
It breaks that down. If you see loogies attaching to your lines, your air lines, your cords going into your reservoir,
it wasn't a
that
loogie.
is not good, guys. Right, Newton?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a loogie.
Yeah, no. Going to create more issues.
But SLF will help alleviate that, basically.
SLF will definitely help alleviate that. SLF really creates an easy growing environment. That's really what we want, especially as newbies. There are enough issues that we could potentially get into just by strain diversity. Just different strains. Some are harder, some are easier. But we want to make it easy for everybody to grow by cycling the nutrients, by lowering the biofilm content or the ability of some bacteria to produce biofilms. It's creating that diversity in your system that's going to create health and a healthy immune system of the plant.
I've seen it. I've used your product, my man. And I'm just shooting the questions because this is what I see over the counter all the time. And I hear one all the time, hey, T, I just spent a bunch of money on this fancy mycorrhizae when I plant it, and now you're telling me that I got an issue. I'm going to use this product, and is it going to work in conjunction, or is it going to destroy other biological forms that we may have had?
Right.
So what I'm asking you, does it work in conjunction with mycorrhizae and some of the most... Go ahead.
It absolutely does. A healthy bacterial microbiome actually will interact with fungi, mycorrhizae. So absolutely, it'll work well together. And that's another thing about enzymes is people ask me, well, since it antagonizes pythium, does it contain chitinase?
Right.
Chitinase is an enzyme that will break down the outer cell wall of fungi. No,
Keep
it doesn't
speaking, brother.
chitinase right off the bat. We want the bacteria to produce the enzymes necessary for particular functions like that, because we don't want to go in immediately and start breaking down your microbial diversity.
Right. Right. So, hey, listeners, go to www.socascade.com. Follow SLF at SLF100Clan on Instagram, and on Facebook, go to South Cascade Organics. Newt, I know it's later in the night and you have your family and stuff, but give me the pleasure of you helping us with one caller. We have Jordabs. He has a problem with nutrient lockout. Maybe we can help him out. Go ahead, Jordabs. You're on the air. Jordabs, you on the air?
Yo, so can not flushing throughout the growth cycle cause nutrient lockout?
Can not flushing?
Right.
No, if you're feeding the plant correctly, then with the correct biology, like Newton's been talking about, you shouldn't have to go and flush, right? And this is something not even talking about SLF 100 like we're doing tonight, which I can imagine this product will help with that. But you shouldn't have to go and flush during your growth cycle. You need to look at your plants. The best tool we have in the garden is our experience, our eyes, our observation. What's going on? Yes, we can have all the scientific instruments that we need to be a good grower as well, but look to what's going on. If the plant's healthy and things, why would you starve it for a day?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why would you not make available through a short flower cycle the most that you can make available in the right quantity? And I'm not advocating going to dump a bunch of salts or a bunch of nutrients. I'm talking about if your plants are praying, nice lush green with no deformity and growth, why are you going to flush?
Right.
I don't think you should. What do you think, Newton? Flushing in between nutrient changes or in between weeks? I know that you hear this all the time at expos and yourself. What do you think about it?
I tend to agree with you. I hear a lot of people wanting to flush during a transition period, and I understand the logic behind that. But again, if you create that healthy diversity through compost teas, through utilizing SLF on a maintenance base, you won't have an issue during that transition time. And the best way, I know we're dealing with a lot of newer growers, but the best way to really understand what's going on in your soil is to perform a slurry test.
Tell them how to do
that.
that,
Can
Newt.
be Googled. It's out there. But if you really want to know exactly what's going on, is it a pH issue that I'm having a lockout, or is it a ppN issue that I'm creating a toxicity? These are the things you really want to know.
And Newt, give them the walkthrough of the slurry test, because I do talk about this on the show.
Slurry
But it's basically you have to take a sample from around the root zone, and then you put it in with a neutral water, a distilled water, and perform what is in it. That's basically how I understand to do it. Is that how it's done, Newton?
That's exactly how it's done. Yeah, you want to pull soil from around the root base, typically about 2 inches down in your pot, and you do just a 1-to-1. There's so many different recipes for doing slurry tests, I think, out there on Google, but a 1-to-1 soil to water, and definitely a neutral water distilled. If you start out with a neutral water that has a ppm, you want to subtract that at the end to find your true parts per million.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds overwhelming because there's a lot of ppms and pHs in there, but it really isn't that hard.
And
I guess the hardest part would be affording the correct tools to do it.
And what it's not measuring your runoff out the bottom compared to what you put in.
No.
Because the way the microbes in your grow react with the nutrient, react with the water and the root zone, that's not a clear picture of what's going on with the plant. I see people chasing their tails all day long. They're like, I put in 6.5 and now it's coming out at 5.2. T, what do I do? So I put 8.0 water in. Well, how's the plant look? It looks fucking beautiful. Then why the fuck you doing that, dude?
Right.
Like the microbes change the pH as it goes through. As the salts are pulled, the salts are made available. Things change as it goes through. If you're measuring your runoff to try and get a clear picture of what's going on in your root zone, you're doing it wrong.
Wrong, bro.
Absolutely.
Wrong, bruh.
It's way wrong.
Last thing for you, Newt. And Jordabs, hey, I'm going to send you a swag pack, including things from Mission Fertilizer. Go to bulksoil.com to check out more of their stuff. I appreciate you calling in, Jordabs. Last thing, rooting and cloning. I'd like to use Rockwell. I prefer Rockwell. I think it has a higher air-to-water ratio for me. It doesn't get all crazy like a lot of the peat plugs do. When I use that, should I be adding SLF before my roots pop off or just when the roots start popping off?
Either way, I don't think that it really matters. You're going to get that initial that root that's poking out. You want SLF to coat that. It's basically like burns. A human birth is going through the vaginal canal. That's your first inoculation of healthy microbes.
Whoa, bro, where are we going? Where
You
are
like
we?
that? I knew it.
Hey, somewhere you never been, Duff.
All right.
I'm trying to figure this out.
You can never reach it.
He's taking notes right now, Newton.
Yeah.
But you're going through that biofilm. I understand what you're going through that microbe film that inoculates you for the world. That's what you're doing to the roots.
Absolutely. Whatever.
That makes the most sense to me
You
out of
want a
everything we
healthy
talked about.
microbiome to first touch that root zone. You want that relationship. It's going to produce indole acid, the precursor to indole 3-acetic acid, rooting hormones. These are very important for plant cycles. Not only that, a lot of these bacteria are also infecting the inner tissue of the plant material, creating a healthy immune system. We don't talk about that a lot, but bacteria do infect a plant a lot like endomycorrhizae do.
I completely agree and understand what you're talking about. Like I said, I'm a big proponent of SLF 100. You want to get some of that on your store shelves or you want to get it in your hand, go to your store. Tell them to call Hort Rep Group and get your orders of SLF 100. Newton, what's it like to work with a company like Horticultural Rep Group? It's refreshing a little bit, is it not?
I'm really a family guy. This industry can be very snaky. Hort Rep Group, the people that are involved in that group, the reps, the owners of the company, are not like what you would expect most businesses in this industry to be like. That's why I work closely with Nectar for the Gods.
Yeah.
I want to surround myself with people who have values, morals, ethics. I've been ripped off enough.
And to know what's going on. And listen, go to
They're
Hort.
great people.
Follow them at Hort Rep Group on Instagram and go to hortrepgroup.com to learn more. SOCascade also .com. Newton, I know you have your family. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to give you a round of
Can
applause.
I say one more thing before
Absolutely.
we go?
What do you got going on? Is one more thing, please.
Yeah, the 1st through the 3rd, if anybody's going to be at the Cannabis Conference at the Westgate in Vegas, I will be there on the 2nd with Hort Rep Group. So stop by and say hi.
That's awesome. Dr. Duff wants to say something to you. I don't know.
Newton, before you go, I want to let you know about my new product I got.
Oh,
okay?
my gosh. Newt, you don't have to listen. You can hang up if you want. Let's hear it.
No, seriously.
Okay, let's hear it.
Seriously,
Let's hear it.
it's a competitor product here. Sorry. All right. Get my shit queued up so I can do it.
It's going, Duff.
No, let's start it here. Professional.
So professional. Yeah.
All right. Dr. Duffman here. Want to let you know about my MILF 69. It's straight from her bush to your bush. It's enzymes. And if it's a little smelly like a yeasty, that's because it's a working. That's right. I get
in a
your
lotion bottle.
Yeah, it does. I get your mom off, so your plants pop off. That's right. I work at any area. Everything's organic. It's all sourced from any area. Tri-state areas, local,
You
anywhere.
fly in to source it, right?
I'll fly in and source it out for your mama. That's right.
And
MIL
some products
69.
may contain excess antibiotics.
It could be.
Well, that's
could
if
be.
I rub it on my face, but I didn't. MILF 69. It's organic. Check it out.
Oh, all right, Duff. Thank you for calling.
Way to end it.
Newton, go to listeners, go to socascade.com. I really appreciate you calling in. You really raised the veil off of SLF for our listeners. I continue to use your product. I love your product. Everyone knows I'm the Cocoa Ninja. And in my greenhouses back in Prop 215 days, I used to remediate my soil with it and reuse my soil time and time again to help break down dead and dying root mass and get it ready to go again. And
Absolutely.
dude, you guys are doing great things. I can't wait to meet you in person. Maybe we could smoke one up or drink,
Likewise.
have a beer, dude.
Absolutely. Thanks for dealing with my nervousness. You guys are awesome.
You did great, brother. We'll talk to you soon. And tell Keith and Kim I said hi.
Hey, don't be scared to try my MILF 69.
No one's scared of it. Everyone's scared of you. All right, thanks.
It's totally organic.
562-653-0707. Let's get these calls going. You just learned a lot about SLF. You want to get that product, go to hortrepgroup.com. You know what's good with that. Also, we have a guest coming on in just a few minutes. Tell us about it, Devin.
Well, we got none other than Half Lit.
Half Lit?
We got Taylor and Brennan.
Cannabis-infused lollipops?
It's a lollipop, but you know how you see so many products out there where they're just copying?
It's
These
not
guys
just
did
their
something
average
truly
lollipop.
original. So I think it'll be cool for them to come in and talk about their marketing strategy.
Wait.
This plant, this lollipop, you can actually grow some tree with it. So we're going to come back and talk to Taylor and Brennan from Half Lit.
Let's do this. And more of your grow questions.
We're going to get fully lit.
Hold up. Did you get my song ready?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys, it's a personal show for me. I'm dedicating this show to my sister, my older sister, Lisa, who passed away on Tuesday. And this song is for you, girl. See you soon, or not so soon, but I'll see you again.
Cheers,
Respect.
Lisa.
Peace, love, and puka shells right here on DFZRadio.com.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray.
But when I woke up this morning, could have sworn it was Judgment Day.
the time, yeah. We so high. Big split smoker, don't need no roller. So roll my doja, I can for show ya. Big stage older, crystal mist cola. Sticky as the growers, we gon' teach more up. We gon' see more bud, pockets on forest. Yeah, they cheer for us, cause we got more of what they want in store plus. If I can't fly, I'ma puff till I soar up. Good day for 'em. The way I run these trees, you could say I run forest. Yeah, I run for it, run toward it. Haters can't ignore it. All that ladies love it, it's so euphoric. They so blatantly adore it. Bumping all the cuts as we cruising to the night. Like that cut from DJ Quick, cause it's going down tonight. Just slide another split so I can hit it while I ride. And shorty looking swift, I'ma hit it while I drive. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high. Smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high.
Fire up another split. Take a hit, show life I'm fucking with. And I'd be lying if I said my life is perfect. I'm hurting inside enough for me to catch a bird. Lungs turning black smoke till my chest is burning. Can't hold back, I'm high till the morning. We brew money, it's the only thing that levels me. You can call it remedy, but never gets the best of me. Twist to get it lifted while I'm shipping to the bitches. Got me feeling like the riches, I'm on it, so get with it. Flipping on that killer soul, smoking with a privilege. Take it high, then the gift is so don't mind if I'm tripping. Gotta keep my hustle up, so I smoke the top shelf. If your lungs are strong enough, smoke with somebody else. I need that good, burning like wood should. I good wood, burning like good wood should. So high, can't touch the ground. Look at me, I'm Superman. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun. So high, can't touch the ground. Look at me, I'm Superman. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun.
We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all.
DFCRadio.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Dilly heavy tea grow show. But dilly dee.
Yo, Kelly, pass me that blunt. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the #1 factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the 2 expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plantech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Dude, this shit is Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the VermiBat Guano Fertilizer and the VermiBlood Blood Milk Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com.
That's Horty's Pimpin' 101.
Yeah, look out, baby. I'm back in the studio with my nephew Prob on the track. Bringing that heat again, baby. Shout out to my nephew Snoop for showing so much love to an old cat, baby. Thank you, Neff. Also 98 to the beat for the love and support. Look out, LA, I'll be back, baby. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug, that shit is insane. He gave us a seed, you called it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he can settle for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seeing the light. Whoever made a crime should really do time. The only thing it does is just relaxes my mind. It's way better than your pills and your booze, cause all that shit does is just give us the blues. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. It's not for the young and not everyone. But if you never tried it, then stop denying it. Open your mind and give it a try. You might even learn to love to fly. Yeah, look out. Snoop called me out on Instagram just so we could go in. Let me take my medicine. And I'm living in LA and guess what I do all day? Yeah, and when you went to the store and you forgot what you went for, did you happen to just... Yeah, so what if they stole my coat? Who gives a shit? I know what I'm gonna do. Let me take my medicine. Shit happens, baby. So what? Step over the shit? Let's go and... Yeah, that's what we do. Keep on moving no matter what happened. Let's just take it to the get high spot, baby. That's the best place you could be. Everybody, let me take my share love.
Yo, what is? Welcome back. The Heavy T's Grow Show right here on DFZ Radio. Hold on.
It's in my throat.
Take this moonlit candy out of my mouth. It's so delicious. But it's so big. Yes. I'm mumble mouth enough. I need marbles and candy in my mouth now. And more dabs. Yeah, and more dabs. Welcome back, Heavy T's Grow Show, the one and only Grow Show, bringing you the best grow knowledge and free grow gear. You call in 562-653-0707. We just talked with Newton from SLF 100 and Hort Rep Group, and he laid it down. I mean, that's the type of grow info.
I had a
serious
question.
grow info that you need.
I was intimidated to ask a question.
I was trying to ask a question.
Oh, my bad. Saying this was the Heavy T Grow Show, so my questions got answered. It wasn't the Sane has opinion, no one gives a fuck show.
That show would be
so when
way
that show
better.
starts popping off, you let me know. We'll get them back.
I
on
got
air.
sponsors lined
I
up.
kind of like I like Saint's opinion.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What was your question? Let's see if we can answer it.
All right, so you were talking about Pythium and stuff, and last week they had a caller that was overwatering, so his stems and stuff were getting droopy and slimy. And I was wondering, after something like that, would the SLF 100 be something you want to add first to get it back healthy, or would that do anything for that in soil?
I think gasoline would be
I think you should have
From what he said, yeah.
You should have
it
been
will.
using it the whole time. You'd avoided this whole mess.
Oh.
Along with some mustard and must biscuits.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys are on so point. Let's talk a little grow with the caller. He's been hanging on. Manny.
I will use it.
In the CPT. What's going on, Manny?
Biscuit.
What's going on, man? I called about, I'd say September of last year, and you guys gave me some awesome information on my indoor grow, and harvest came out beautiful.
Nice.
Your advice was awesome. My question now is I'm starting autoflowers, and it's my first time, and when do I start low stress training? What can I expect? It's my first time with autos, so I'm not really familiar with them.
Okay. Autoflowers, you never know what you're going to get. By the way, that just reminded me of Forrest Gump. Those of you, I'm sorry, Manny, I have to go off topic a little bit. Last week, before Dr. Duff did his news, it was on camera.
My news was awesome.
I had a clay poker chip right here.
Oh,
and
fucking awesome.
Can I speak?
Yeah, speak.
Dr. Duff had a beer can in front of him, and I went to playfully throw the chip into the
Slight
beer
toss.
can to knock it onto him. It got away from me a little bit, and on air, it flew right into his eye, between his eye socket and his front tooth, and made this thud. Right?
My
And he
eye
got-
socket in front
Can I
tooth.
finish
You
talking?
took it like a champ.
You sound like I got a munchkin head.
And turn him off. And he turned bright red and got so angry. And I'm like, immediately, I'm like, Duff, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to hit you in the face. He said, yeah, right. Storms out of the studio. I go into the green room, and I'm like, Duff, seriously, I'm sorry, man. Are you okay? Are you okay? And he full-on Forrest Gump me, where he said, I might have a crooked eye, T, but I can see. And I'm like, oh, okay, Forrest Gump. And I just fell down laughing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Ordered him a fucking Uber, and then he was out. And then he complained about the Uber, too.
I got no comeback because my mic's. Oh, now the comeback comes. Which
And
there's
there
no
it is.
Comeback. Because, yeah, bro. you
All right,
threw
so
in my
autoflowers.
face.
Come on, Devin. You and I help out the dude on autoflowers.
All right, yeah, just don't autoflower.
Autoflowers,
Just
you never
don't.
know what you're going to get. You're
First of
starting
all,
from seed. You're looking at a
come
mix.
from a reputable clone.
And they're outdoor.
Yeah, so as soon as you start seeing pre-flowering, you want to have things starting to be trained, right? You're defoliating as you get large fan leaves that are covering flowering sites. You're bending and training if you're going to scrog. Most autoflowers aren't scrogged or topped. You see one big Christmas tree cola up the middle.
I'm running 24 of them.
Yeah, well, and there's no shame in it. It's a lot easier, especially outside. You don't have to pull tarps or light depths or anything like that. It's just, for me, I like to know exactly what I'm going to get each and every time. I'm in a controlled environment, whether it's my greenhouses or my indoor.
Liar.
And I'll do light depth. I will feed them properly. I will flower them when I know they're at a proper size to hold enough weight.
Do you use clones or seeds?
I start from clone. I'm not a pheno hunter. I let Res Organics pheno hunt my shit.
Let the professionals do that job,
Hey,
right?
Be like, how are you popping 200 seeds in this 5x5 area?
I have no more room.
Seriously though, it's a good option for you in that circumstance. But overall, I start with photo period. If you don't have a light deprivation and you want to use the sun, it's a good call to use autoflowers if you want to have multiple harvests throughout the summer. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck growing one large crop outdoors. And if you have close neighbors or neighbors that are in close proximity, then what happens? You got a 10-foot plant over your neighbor's wall, and they're bitching at you and whatnot. Autoflowers
or they steal
won't do
it.
that. Yep, if you're in Compton, they steal it. He's in Compton.
No, and he's in
where I'm
Compton?
at,
Exactly.
I'm pretty secured on my harvest.
No, we get it. You're strapped. Everyone in Compton's strapped. We assumed that.
And he has pit
But
bulls.
hey, if you stay tuned,
still
though,
get over that wall.
You stay tuned to our next guest. Since you're in California, you could get some. You can get your upgraded genetics, so you ain't got an autoflower. You can just get some.
I mean, where the
you can
hell
get
did
some
you get
nice
an
tried, true, and
autoflower?
tested.
Who's coming on?
Well, you're gonna have to stay tuned. We got half lit.
Yeah, half
Hey,
lit.
Manny, you want to co-host with us tonight? We'll just lock you in. You just co-host over there. You chime in when you can. You're my new
You're
co-host.
in. You're
Are
locked
you ready?
in. We can't pay you though. Don't forget that.
Just remember.
It's all good, bro.
All right. First off, Manny, I'm going to send you some Mission Fertilizer, though. All organic, outdoor.
Hey, wait, no.
for
First
soil.
off, where
Shut
the
the fuck
hell
up.
did you get an autoflower from?
It's a
Holy
seed, bro.
shit, he's gonna
Fast
throw
bud.
something at him.
The
Like,
internet.
Again.
I got them from Fast Bud.
All right.
Oh, then you need to fire them, Holmes,
Why? He doesn't even know if they're good or not. He's just auto-flowering.
because they suck.
All right. That's probably not
We
what
already
we
know.
want to
It's
say. Just turn them
just
off.
true.
Just turn them off. You're done. Manny's taking your spot. Manny, are you there?
Dr. Manny, welcome to the show, Dr. Manny.
Manny No Duff. Growing his autoflowers with Mission Fertilizer. Remember, if you want to get soil, bulk soil is rolling up and down the state of California. Go to bulksoil.com. Also, some smart pots for you, brother. All right, so
Right on.
you hang out right there, and we're bringing our guests on. You ready, Manny?
Say something funny.
I'm here.
You don't have to say anything funny. That's what derails us. Is Dr. Duff feels like he has to be funny, which he's never. He takes what I write for him and perverts it. MILF69 was awesome. Till it became Squirt 69. All right, here we go. Half Lit is in the house, guys. We have Taylor and Brennan. This is a very unique cannabis product. First off, it's an edible, but then it goes into grow as well, and that's why you're here. You were on the Hydro Chef show.
We're
Taylor
merging the best
and
of
Brennan,
both
thank you
worlds.
so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
I really appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about your backgrounds in cannabis and the cannabis community.
Yeah, so we really had no background in cannabis. It started with the idea of a lollipop that could house a seed and grow herbs and flowers. And from there, I was taking CBD with THC in it, having seizures at the time. Cannabis stopped the seizures, so the cannabis industry became super appealing to us. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Stop the clock a little bit. It's not a boat race. We have 4 hours, guys. So we're gonna
We're not
gonna
keeping
fill
you
this
guys
shit
out.
up. You dig?
Let's start from the beginning.
First off, let's sample one of your products. All of us, 2 or 3 of them. No. You had seizures.
Yes.
Can you disclose your ailment, or what was it? Epilepsy, or?
Yeah, so I have a brain disease called Chiari malformation. So it was coming along with those. I think just having a high, being at a 9 or 10 on the pain scale, and the seizures were happening at that time. So they happened for about 2 years, and then I started taking CBD every day, and they stopped pretty much right away.
Upon whose recommendation did you start taking the CBD?
Ooh, actually, my osteopath. So it was a doctor.
Wow.
Before that, you did not participate in cannabis at all. You didn't smoke it when you were younger, in high school, or whatever. Now you didn't find that uncle's stash and partake.
No, I definitely had a relationship with it growing up. I grew up in Laguna Beach, where cannabis was more acceptable than drinking alcohol. The parents even were encouraging kids to smoke rather than drinking, saying it was safer. So it was always positive, cannabis, when I was growing up.
That's awesome. And you were actually able to halt your seizures.
Yes.
And was that the watershed moment where you're like, listen, I could help other people?
Yeah, I think it was just, I realized it wasn't just like a fun thing to partake in, kind of like drinking is. On occasion, I realized the plant was just sort of magical, and I wanted to understand it on a deeper level. Brennan and I love gardening together, just growing a variety of different things, growing foods that we can eat, growing plants that we can use in the kitchen as flowers. And so there was something super appealing about being able to grow our own cannabis. But it wasn't until Brennan came up with the idea of a stick that could house the seed within it that we really understood that this was an industry we could be a part of.
And listen, great idea, Brendan. But hold on, let's check with our co-host. Manny, you got any follow-up questions?
Yeah. Did the effect of the CBD act instantly, or did it take time?
It pretty much was immediate. I would say within a couple days it was in my system, and I was my pain was less severe, and the seizures were completely gone.
No one cares about you, Dr. Duff.
I have a question.
No. I have Manny Duff. Manny No Duff. Turn him off. And don't worry, this is standard for us. Don't look at him. Look at me over here, guys. Okay, focus. Focus. This is his stick. Stick. And okay, your primary source of delivery for the CBD was what, a tincture or an oil?
Right.
It was actually a capsule. So I went to see a cannabis doctor in LA who was an internist at UCLA before entering into the cannabis industry. He had cancer, healed himself with cancer, so started to practice. His name is Dr. Frankel. He's amazing. So he was the one that said, you should try a capsule. You should try to microdose, take it in the morning. You'll be able to function. Take it at night. You'll be able to sleep, deeper. So I did that, and yeah, it's been awesome. But I will take like tinctures or really anything as long as it's.
If you're giving advice to people out there listening, is this something that you get better effects from CBD derived from cannabis, CBD derived from hemp, full spectrum, a little THC, absolutely no THC?
Yeah,
what do you recommend?
Yeah, I really think that it needs to have THC in it. You don't necessarily have to feel the effects of the THC. It just needs to be in there, and it needs to be above.
They complement each other. They work in synergistic ways, I'd say.
Yes, definitely.
It does, and I agree with the CBD. I started taking CBD oils a couple years ago, and of course I smoke like a chimney.
And now he doesn't kick. His dog every night.
No, I own Shih Tzus, asshole. So I would kill the Shih Tzu if I kicked it. Oh my god.
He takes pictures with his dog. So
I love my dog.
I don't have one picture of my dog. Was that a shot at me?
Yeah. Where's your pictures?
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I agree. Anxiousness. Being more calm, being able to just kind of turn off without tuning out. Where I'm still well aware of everything, but I'm just able to relax. As a business owner and stuff, this is hard for us to do. If you own your own business, you wake up in the morning thinking about your business. You fall asleep thinking about it. You wake up in the middle of the night to take a pee, and you think about it.
And you get text at 6 a.m. asking you about mites.
Yes, absolutely. Not me. I don't give anyone my number. Just you. But you text me about your mites. That's true.
Spider-Man.
So what I'm trying to gather is, how did we get from CBD and being a recreational smoker or user to half lit? And the growing cannabis part is the icing on the cake. But what you guys have here is a symbiotic relationship between CBD and THC in a low dosage that tastes good, looks good, and why is it only called half lit? I want to be fully lit. Maybe one of you could tell me about.
Yeah, so the lollipops are actually the shape of a half moon.
Okay.
And so that's where the half moon came from. We always, when we entered into the cannabis industry, we felt people were underserved in like the lower milligram dosages. We saw a lot of 1,000 milligram bars and crazy bars, and we wanted people to enjoy the effects of the edible and the cannabis, but be able to function. So that's like the half lit, not fully lit.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because seriously, the low dosage, being able to, you said the word microdose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's my metabolism or what. This guy drank a syrup of 1,500 milligrams on the air 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Straight.
And
balked like a chicken.
And the next day he tells me, why am I so hungover? I'm like, probably because you drank all 1,500 milligrams. I eat 100 milligram edible, and I'm man down for 2 days. I can't even open my eyes. So this
Right.
is something for my level of edibles, even though I'm a heavy smoker and stuff. And I prefer that. And for the grow industry, it's unique because right on the package right there it says grow cannabis and you're selling a lollipop. Brendan, it's your idea. What
Who's
do you
the
do?
marketing genius behind this,
how did
Brennan?
you come up with it?
Where do those beans come from?
He saw a pencil with a seed in it and was like, lollipop with a seed in it.
Do I have all the seeds?
Shut up, Def.
You know your mic's not on, right?
Yeah,
I know, why is my mic not on?
we had this.
We can push through this.
We have a
can get-
brand that is a non-dose brand that we grow herbs and flowers from the stick, and so that was the initial concept. Was I want kids, adults, whoever to get back into the garden.
Do you have a background in horticulture?
I don't. I spent weekends with my grandma gardening, and so after she passed, I was just thinking this next generation needs. Let's give them an excuse to get in the garden for a parent to get a kid. Give them a lollipop and be like, hey, you want to come outside and grow your stick? Like, let's get these kids enticed to.
And
grow
that's
stuff.
a non-cannabis brand that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, and then we were just looking at other edibles at Chalice Fest, and we thought we could do better on the hard candy side. It's difficult to go organic with hard candy. Not a lot of people are doing it, and so it took us a long time to come up with our formula and our dyes. The dyes are really hard to work with. We use purple carrot, turmeric, things like that to give them
All
color.
natural?
Yeah.
No red dye number 7 that's going to give me
None
a
of that
tuma?
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
It tastes great, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Thank
is
you.
delicious.
Thank you. Yeah, and so
And it doesn't taste like a carrot.
No carrot. None of that.
Who's
just color.
juicing the carrots, Taylor?
Not I.
Look at the gun. Look at the guns on this guy.
Yeah, I know we're juicing carrots in the morning.
So I'm seeing on the Instagram.
So let's go over some of the flavors you guys got.
Yes, so we have Watermelon Wonderland, which is watermelon, mint, and sea salt. We have Lunar Lavender, which is lavender and marshmallows. Pineapple Paradise, which is pineapple and honey. Lit Lemonade, which is lemonade and blueberry. Hot Mama Mango, which is spicy, my favorite.
Ooh.
And last, Calming Caramel Acai, which
These are like
chocolate
really
caramel.
California flavors. You know what I mean? Like these are
Thank you.
quintessential. Like this screams like, yeah.
Well, let's take a step back real quick. You guys have a background in marketing? No?
We don't.
No? You just have good ideas. You're like a treasure trove of good fucking ideas.
Yeah.
Because you got good flavors, you got good packaging, and you put weed seeds in your sticks.
Yeah,
Thank
let's take
you.
this one step further. Like, how good at fucking crossing your T's and dotting your I's must you be to be able to combine the horticulture element of this with the legal recreational cannabis? Because you guys are a licensed company.
Yes.
I mean, you could see this on the
Wow.
black market anywhere, but to be a licensed company, you guys must have had to cut through some red tape.
Well, we are lucky that we have a couple partners at Soul Distro that we entered this industry with, and they were doing everything above board from the time we started, and they had a legal team working our way through the licensing process, and things change all the time with this industry. Packaging will change, and you really have to be on top of it. So, luckily there's a bunch of groups under their distro banner, and so it's kind of like a family where people are sharing information and different things, and all kind of working together. It's a bunch of small brands under kind of a big umbrella, so that we can kind of survive with the the big dogs that are
What's
out
it
there.
like bringing like the egos of that many people together with all these different ideas and keeping them all successful? And Manny, I think Manny's got a question for you guys too.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I think we got really lucky, because it's having a business with someone is
It's tough.
Yeah, and
it's a marriage.
It is,
and it gets tough. As a person that has had multiple partners for even decades at a time, it gets tough.
Yeah,
Manny, do you got follow-up questions for this?
Yeah, I was just wondering where do you get it?
Yeah, where you get your weed at? Hey, Manny, I heard
Can
they
you
got
hook a brother up? I'm out in the CPT.
Hey, Manny, I heard some motherfuckers got some autoflowers out in CPT.
Yeah, so we have hybrid seeds that you can grow from our sticks. And then in terms of where you can find us, I would go on Weed Maps. You're also welcome to send us a message at Get Halflit on our website, so www.gethalflit.com, or our Instagram at Get Halflit.
And on piggybacking on Manny's question, sourcing the cannabis and having a consistent product. right? And that's so important when you're going branding, you're putting all this money into it. How are you able to do that in that landscape? Do you guys use distillate? Do you use full spectrum? Do you have a single source? What's up?
Yeah, so our partners, we're lucky. There's every step of the equation for our product within the brand. So the grower, the extraction, everything is under one roof, and so we're able to keep things really consistent. We use a CO2 extracted oil, and it just depends. We have a couple growers that we depend on
Work
for
with
that, and then for seeds, we'd like to collaborate with more people. We use Sin City Seeds in these right now, but there's so many
Awesome seed company.
Yeah, great seed company. There's so many.
Dude, the marketing and networking ability of this is endless.
So let me be clear to the listeners, guys. You go get some of the half-lit cannabis-infused lollipops. And
How many licks does
you
it
get
take?
a seed with it. Hey, seed collectors, guys, they go to Sin City Seeds and pay $100 for a 10-pack of seeds.
Exactly.
Right? But this is, and I use the analogy, and excuse me if you don't approve of it or don't like it, but it's almost like the Cracker Jacks of cannabis.
Right.
Because you're going to get a quality cannabis seed, but you don't know which strain you're going to get.
Right.
There's 4 strains within there, and so you can get any of those 4. And because we can buy so many seeds at once, we can bring the price down a little bit for the seed. So it really is on the shelves. You're getting a lollipop, and then you're kind of getting a free seed. So for amateurs and people that have been kind of afraid to take the leap and buy a $100 pack of seeds or whatever, here's a chance. Throw it in the dirt, do your paper towel method, do whatever you want, germinate, have fun.
It incentivizes the purchase of it, and I dig it.
And you can plant the stick right in the ground.
Yeah, that's what I will. You just plant it into the ground, you germinate it first?
Another question.
Hey,
Easy
Manny,
there,
calm
Manny.
down.
It's the first fucking show, guy.
It's not that Manny Grow show, motherfucker.
I got a question too,
Jesus.
Manny.
All right, go ahead, Manny, go ahead.
I was just wondering, are they feminized?
They're not guaranteed. So the majority are feminized.
Good question,
I think we've actually had only one male, and I think we shocked it into becoming a hermaphrodite in transporting it.
Look at you
but,
talking grow knowledge and shit now.
Just
You
a
let
little.
her listen to the Heavy Tea Grow show, and I was like,
know. I need that.
Yeah, that was definitely a case of bringing it into 112-degree heat from...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's going to shock the planet and make it go Hermie and
Yeah.
shoot out bananas no matter what.
Yeah.
But listen, getting a male
Lemons,
plant,
lemonade.
getting a male plant isn't always bad. There's guys out there with aspirations of pollinating something special.
I mean, you call Masonic
and
right now.
listen, you get the Masonic smoker. Is there a golden ticket that you have in here where is a real rare one that someone can look for or anything like that? It's just 4 strains.
Not yet. That's something we would really like to do. Some really cool collabs. There's so many amazing growers that have come to light through licensing that are able to show off their stuff, and we would love to come out with limited edition runs with really special seeds and different things like that. As of right now, we have 4 solid, really good genetic strains.
What are the strains that you can get?
So we have
SFE OG, Sin City OG, White Nightmare, Blue Power.
Perfect.
Dang. Oh, Dr. Duff, your hand's up again.
No,
Go
he was
ahead.
saluting Blue Power. He's part of the Blue Man Group.
I'm on a budget, so if I get one lollipop, can I germinate it in my mouth?
Hey, you made me
No,
turn
but you
off
can
of
use
that.
it
Turn 'em back
rectally.
off immediately. Turn them off immediately.
That's a serious question.
We actually get the question a lot if you can consume the seed, if you're eating the lollipop. Like if you're someone who bites on the stick a little bit, we've already thought of that. You will not eat it. It is in there.
Is it in the tip? Is it in the middle?
Oh
Where's
yeah,
that?
We can't disclose that.
The
We
guy
have-
that chipped my tooth on the
Okay.
seed and the stick. No, that's not happening. There's a big disclaimer: don't eat the stick
I'm talking
in your
about
lollipop.
stuck in
I think
the
you
ear.
got that when you were 2 years old from your grandma as well. Guys, this is awesome. And Brendan, you talked about growing a little bit. Are you also a cannabis grower? Have you been?
We just grow for fun, amateur. We've really
Backyard boogie type of thing?
Exactly, and it was just from in the beginning we didn't know if we could make the technology for the flowers and the wildflowers and stuff work for cannabis. So there was a lot of trial and error with that too. We had to make sure all the sticks could work in the way we wanted to, and we just kind of fell in love with the plant. It's such a fascinating plant. It's so unique. There's just so much depth to the plant. It'll always surprise you. And so we're very amateur, but we have a lot of fun. And luckily, through shows like this and Leafly, Weed Maps, whatever, there's so much information about growing now. So for an amateur, if you're curious and you're interested, you can find, those sources.
And a little bit about your bio. You guys prefer organic growing, and which is great. We all have our different methods and things, but let the listeners know why you prefer organic.
We've just found that it's just the safest bet. If you're gonna put something in your body, there's a problem with labeling organic, especially with the USDA. It doesn't make sense. A lot of things that are considered organic and that are not. I think it's a good blanket statement to say and have something organic.
It's a buzzword.
It is.
It's like probiotic.
Yeah.
And not everyone understands. They just like to see that on their packaging or when you're trying to sell a product.
Yeah.
But it seems with you guys, with your illness and the way you guys have been farmers and horticulturalists prior to even exploring growing cannabis, that it's a lifestyle for you guys.
Definitely.
And just you don't have to tell me why you grow cannabis organically, but why for you is organic better? You don't have to change anyone else's mind.
Yeah, I think it really just is about what we're putting into our bodies. I think that's important. So if your intention is to grow a plant that you're then going to smoke or that you're then going to use a magical butter machine to create food with, or whatever your plan is, if it's going into your body and you care about your body, because we only have one body through this life, then we think it should be organic. But of course, if that's not the intention, if the intention is to use it for something else, then maybe the objective is different.
I get that and understand that. If someone wants to get a hold of your product or learn more about it, where do they go on the internet?
www.gethalflit.com, or our social for Instagram is @gethalflit.
@gethalflit. I'll be following you guys.
Thank
and
you
I'm
so
eating some of your
much.
candies. I appreciate you coming through. And guys, go to gethalflit.com. Manny, you want to send our guests out with? You got one last question?
No, I really appreciate that information, and I'm looking forward to tasting your product.
Thank you so much.
And growing some of those Sin City seeds.
Yeah.
Those mysteries.
Any distributors or retailers in our area where you can get it?
Yes, so Soul Distro is our distributor for Northern and Southern California.
Nice. And if you go to your local dispensary, legal spot,
check out Weed
make
Maps.
sure you ask them for the half-lit lollipops. You want to grow your own, go with Grow Cannabis at Half Lit. Thanks so much, Manny. I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm sending your swag pack out. Also, thank you, Taylor Brennan.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much. Thank you.
I'm going to eat this candy at the break. I got a chipped tooth, so it's going to be a second. Dr. Duff, you had something to add? No? Thank God.
Phone lines are lit.
562-653-0707. We're going to get back
Hydro
to talking
Chef
grow.
approved. Moonlit.
There we go. We'll be right back after these messages. Go check out Get Half Lit on your IG, also .com. It's Heavy T's Grow Show on DFCRadio.com.
If you send your bitch my direction, I bet I won't give her no attention, no affection. Same old questions, nigga, you thirsty. Your mind on the pussy, in my mind where a purse be busy. Boy, I make the shit look easy. She know I don't want her for that very fact she need me. I'm easy, but I grew up on the west. They hear me loud and clear, that's why this ear up on my chest. Honey gang running things, know that. That's why that bitch catch me where the dough at. And you can say that pussy girl, you know that shit throw back. And if it ain't, I still don't give a fuck. You can hold that. Beezy, she said she don't want them if they own her. She only want that nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh
I ain't
yeah.
got no patience. I don't really like waiting. Nah, kinda wanna taste it. Oh girl, let me taste it. Oh, I don't like waiting. So girl, I ain't waiting at all. get it. Bosco, 100 strokes to the bitches. I ain't with the bullshit, bitch, I'm with the business. Every time I fuck, make sure you put that ass in it.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, what she wants don't require a question. What she needs is some direction. So I told her to go ahead and take her clothes off. And with no question, she did it, cause I'm a real one. She said to me, she said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. Nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear. Yeah, the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah.
Yeah, look out, baby. I'm back in the studio with my nephew, Prov, on the track. Bringing that heat again, baby. Shout out to my nephew, Snoop, for showing so much love to an old cat, baby. Thank you, Neff. Also 98 to the beat for the love and support. Look out, LA, I'll be back, baby. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug, that shit is insane. He gave us a seed, you called it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he can settle for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seeing the light. Whoever made a crime should really do time. The only thing it does is just relaxes my mind. It's way better than your pills and your booze, cause all that shit does is just give us the blues. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. It's not for the young and not everyone. But if you never tried it, then stop denying it. Open your mind and give it a try. You might even learn to love to fly. Yeah, look out. Snoop called me out on Instagram just so we could go in. Let me take my medicine. And I'm living in LA and guess what I do all day? Yeah, and when you went to the store and you forgot what you went for, did you happen to just... Yeah, so what if they stole my coat? Who gives a shit? I know what I'm gonna do. Let me take my medicine. Shit happens, baby. So what? Step over the shit? Let's go and... Yeah, that's what we do. Keep on moving no matter what happened. Let's just take it to the get high spot, baby. That's the best place you could be. Everybody, let me take my share love, share marijuana with everybody. Let's go get. Let me take my medicine. Let me take my
DFCRadio.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, this shit is
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Hey, I started early, huh?
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So, I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Have you ever been interested in gardening with dry fertilizers? Well, you're not the only one, and let me tell you about Vermicrop Organics and their line of organic dry fertilizers. Healthy plants with a simple 4-step process. Step 1. Just measure out a half teaspoon per gallon of soil or 2 cups per 12 square feet of soil surface area. Step 2. Apply evenly to the soil surface. Step 3. Blend into the top layer of soil to avoid caking. Step 4. Water thoroughly. And that's it, simple as that. Great for vegetables, fruits, flowers, potted plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. It's Vermicrop Organics VermiVeg 744. Along with the VermiBloom and PK Boost, you will have a complete line of organic nutrients and a garden that will thank you with a great harvest. Looking for an even simpler way? Then check out the Vermiall 666. This game-changing mix is formulated for all stages of growth in the fast-paced garden of champion vegetable and flower growers. And check out the Vermi-Bat Guano Fertilizer and the Vermi-Blood Blood Meal Fertilizer for feeding oversized, nitrogen-hungry plants. Learn more at vermicrop.com. That's vermicrop.com. The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
You're listening to Heavy T's Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, and the Duff Man only on DFCRadio.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the 2 expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Hey, I'm in the zone! Dude, this shit is...
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula. Formulated for aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocotech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocotech Premium Nutrients with Cocotech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
You may proceed with your question, Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, Is it not true on the night of April the 20th, you took responsibility for 12 females, and that you immediately took those females and locked them in your basement?
Yeah, that's right. And you should have seen them, looking all pretty and such.
Yes, I'm sure they were. But could you tell the court what happened next?
I mean, I kept them down there, trying to keep them safe from the world.
But that's not all, is it?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, sir, is those girls were kept in a potting soil that was so low in nutrients that they barely had enough to survive. Are these the same girls that you did not plant in Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder?
I didn't know about Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder.
You should have known that Empire Builder contains all the nutrients those plants needed, as well as beneficial bacteria and fungus. You should have known that the guanos, worm castings, and over 20 micronutrients in Empire Builder would keep those plants vigorous and healthy. And you should have known that once the plants were placed directly in Empire Builder, that all you had to do was to keep the plants watered, and you would have seen amazing results.
I'm so sorry I didn't know.
Well, you should have also known that Empire Builder is now available in 2 cubic foot bags, as well as by the truckload. Your Honor, I rest my case.
I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty of not using Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. Now get out of my courtroom.
Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. For more information, go to sanctuarysoil.com. Sanctuary Soil. Using anything else is criminal.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
DFCRadio.com.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm get it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm get it.
Sitting in the studio, hot as fuck, yo.
It wasn't so hot in the studio, ho.
Ho.
Come on,
You just rhymed studio with ho and yo.
Oh, I didn't know it was on because my mic's been
Can I have a beer?
censored.
Can I have a
Oh,
beer?
do you want a censored beer? Sure. Here, hold on. Let me censor the slide over here. Turn my mic off, please.
You gotta live way before. Always? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how you sit after the workout. Then you burn the sweat to fat. Bro, I used to eat that shit up, bro. Program at least twice a week, 3 times. Bro, I'm about to do that shit there, like right now, nigga, like, you know what I mean, or maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Like, I get bored, like, yeah, exactly. I don't got no job, son.
Yeah, dog. Grow your
Man,
weed and get
I'm going to
buff.
the gym, son. These holes in there.
I'm on that dive
I
program.
be sitting here seeing what I can do. Everything closed. I want to take my car to the shop. It's closed.
Damn.
I'm about to finish getting my truck license and driver's license. I lost my
Time
gun.
open.
That shit closed. So now I'm about to call niggas that owe me money.
Damn, call that
You feel
motherfucker.
me?
I
What
feel
time you open?
Hey,
Shit.
what?
Time you open?
I swear to God, gonna be closed like that.
I put that on my mama.
Then I gotta call Heavy T too.
These niggas don't want to answer the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
motherfucker.
know, man. Damn.
Yeah.
What's their damn
Tell
problem?
those motherfuckers to answer the phone, Ike.
Damn.
What?
What?
How y'all doing?
Damn, your car is busted. Your grow is busted.
And the store is closed.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Shit, what
Hey,
a
what's
shit
going
storm.
on, fellas?
You got laid off?
Damn.
How you get fucking fired on your day off?
It's a hard knock life for
Damn.
Ike. It's a hard knock
for
life.
30 minutes, man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm out here,
You know, you ain't got a job or a car. What else you got to do?
I do got a job.
All right then.
You know my job?
I
know what it
I don't
is.
know you. I don't want to know you. Don't take me to CPT. I'm good. All right. Let's talk about grow, Ike. What's growing on?
What's going on? So basically, I'm in week 2 of flower, and I want to know how can I throw some more terpenes on my plant.
Give us some
Some more
Terpinator.
on there.
Give us some Terpinator. You talking about umph in size, or you talking about like some quality?
Quality. Boost the quality up on there.
So Terpinator is a product that's going to bring out the full genetic potential of your strain.
Mm-hmm.
It is not going to make some boof the fire that you want it to be. So you got to start with good strains, right? But if you miss a little window, you miss the opportunity to bring out the full genetic potential. Using Terpinator through both veg and bloom will fill in those gaps, right? It's not going to fill in the gaps of
From
a
week 1
mite.
to the last week?
Yep. And it's not going to fill in the gaps of a mite-infested garden that your plant's dying, or if you have root rot, or if you have 110-degree temperature. But if you have the correct environment, your plants are healthy in a healthy environment, and you just are missing certain points to really maximize your overall harvest, it will help fill in those gaps. And you will notice it almost immediately. When your first application of Terpinator, like straight up, I sell a gallon of Terpinator at my stores, and the next sell, like the next day to the same guy, is a can filter. Because they're like, damn, it's just
Terpy.
fire, dog. Straight up, you know what I mean?
So what would you say, the minimum or high dose?
Go hard in the paint with it. At the very least, the minimum, 5 to 10 milliliters a gallon. But at the end, weeks 3 through 8 of bloom, I'm going hard. Like literally, I'm shoot from the hip hydro guy, where I take the gallon in my 55-gallon res for my little fucking bootleg grow because I can no longer do my Prop 6. Can you shut the fuck up?
I just want to say, I take it by the bottle and pour it down the plant's throat.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah. Good one. I straight up just dump it in there. I give it like four glugs.
Okay.
You can go up to 20 milliliters a gallon. That's about what that is. Hey, you want to do a test tonight? We'll get 5 gallons of tap water in a 5-gallon bucket, and we'll both have pH down, and I'll get the pH to 6.0 without looking. We could add any additives
I'll
too.
do that too. I'll do that.
You can't do
Blind.
shit. You can't do shit.
Blindfold me.
You don't even
show
measure.
me the pH.
You don't even
Don't
measure
even
your
show
yields
me.
off what you get per light. You tell me I get this much per plant. I got 2 ounces of plant
I
under
could
1,000 watt.
I could put
sucker.
my finger in it and know it's like the pH in what I'm using.
Oh, really? You have a new pH
Yeah,
meter? Let's hear
that's
about
right.
it. Dove's whole arm pH meter.
Dove Man here want to let you know if you're blind and you don't know what you're doing, use Dr. Duff's Man Finger Dipper. It's called Finger Dip for a reason. It's a pH meter and you finger dip it. You put it in whatever dip you're putting it in, soil, hydro, what the fuck ever. It don't matter. It's the finger dipper. Put it up in there and figure it out because it's got a digital readout. Woo! Woo! Yeah!
Holy shit, Duff! You just figured it out.
I did.
A little
Finger dipper.
Bluetooth attachment to the end of your finger that reads on your
There it is.
your Apple Watch phone.
You just stole my idea. That's
Hawthorne,
my
are you listening?
Finger dipper.
Steal that idea.
I finger dipped it. That's right, Dr. Duff. Don't fucking. I put it out on the air tonight, so I own it. That's right.
Absolutely.
Lawyers know what's up.
So Ike, I'm sorry to hear about your car trouble. your woman trouble, your
But I
friend
just
trouble.
made millions, Ike. Thank you.
But bring out the terps. I'm going to send you a gallon of Terpinator, my man. And it just came in. So everybody waiting for their Terpinator from the last couple months is going out tomorrow. Marcos Pollos. Marcos Pollos, can you come give us an update? How many Terpinators did we get to go out? Marcos Pollos.
That's at least 3 chickens.
How many terps does a nerp to a nerp?
Why do I have to come on the
nerp?
air? I don't get paid for this.
It's at least 4 chickens.
So you were waiting for some Terpinator.
Ask the question again.
This motherfucker couldn't.
How
wait
much
to come in
Terpinator
here.
did we receive to send out?
A lot.
A pallet?
A lot.
All right, get the fuck out of my
A lot.
Go back into your
A
booth.
lot.
Go back into your booth.
A lot. A lot.
I appreciate you, man.
How many customers are mad?
A lot.
Turn
How many callers are pissed?
Ike, hold on, Ike. I need a place
How much
to
money
stay
I got?
tonight, Ike. Can I come to your house and...
Turn them all off. Turn them all off.
Ike, I need a place to stay. Can I hang out?
You need a ride home, too. Fuck you.
He said come through.
I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
All right,
He's
go
on
down
his
there.
way. All right, he's gonna get your
I'm
address.
also gonna send you some Green Pad originals. Hang them up. Give them a squirt. An easy, effective way to get CO2 into your garden. Go to Green Pad CO2. Let the CO2 rain down off those pads right on your plant's face. They love it. Thanks a lot, brother. 562-653-0707. We went a little long on our interviews. We're going to do a quick break. Call in. We have plenty of stuff to give out from Mission Fertilizer, Smart Pots, Terpinator, Green Pads, Blue Lab, Nanolux, Vermicrop, GH, and Botanicare. You know what's good. I got to get rid of it all. They don't pay me to store it. I got to give it away. 562-653-0707.
Haley, stuff gets paid to get...
You got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Hot shit, bomb shit, fucking with this here. All day MJ smoking the best, bitch. No lie, you never should have fucked with a veteran. Off of that medicinal, homie, we call this medicine. Take that, a couple of hits of bombing and send it there. If you don't do it, my header, then that was your last hit. DZ know what I'm talking about. Quick to penalize a nigga on smoking for fucking up. Me too. Nah, just playing a bullshit and we really ain't like that. Maybe so, but who's tripping? Not me. All my people, we everywhere. Always choking and follow the rules clear. Hot shit, bomb shit. Damn it, I say that. Puff, puff, pass. Damn, I must have forgot that. Oh, fuck it. Still I blaze this hot shit. Nothing but OG. We stay on bomb, bitch. You got the blunt. Ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
I'm smoking Laker perp, cause right now Kush is kinda slim. But always got the buzz while other niggas smoking trim. You catch me in my LA fitted, never in the brim. Though I'm pimping just the same, plus a nigga built to win. I mean, I'm up and in, or I'm up and on. But taught to hold my own, cause Papa was a rolling stone. I'm smoking on that sticky shit and I blow it by zones. All the type of Buddha you can't put your hands upon. Like moon rock, sun rock, space rock, and all that. You fuck with me, you guaranteed you niggas finna fall flat on your face. I'm smoking by the pound and I bring liquor by the case. Nigga, whatever happened, feel it's fake. While other niggas fake, I'm out here smoking with the greats. Nigga, I'm talking cushion by the crate. If smoking was a crime, then I guess murder be my case. Nigga,
you got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
the type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it. Puff, puff, pass it.
Not getting good results from those compost CO2 makers? Dude, your mushroom bag just ate 3 of my plants. Introducing the GreenPad CO2 generator. The simple, economical, and effective way to add CO2 to your indoor garden. Just hang, spray, and walk away. It's that easy. Since I ditched my old mushroom bags and switched to the GreenPad CO2 generator, I couldn't be happier. I just hang, spray, and walk away. It's really that easy. I don't have to worry about any runaway spores contaminating my room or wondering if it's actually working. I just listen to the gentle sound the green pads make when they're wet, and I know it's working. Thanks, green pads! More effective than those organic CO2 bags, the GreenPad CO2 generator will help increase the CO2 level in your indoor garden safely and easily. Just find a spot high in your garden, hang the pad with the specially designed hangers, spray the green pad with water, and that's it. Just hang, spray, and walk away. Adding CO2 to your indoor garden has never been easier. The GreenPad CO2 generator. Available at finer hydroponic shops or online at thegreenpadstore.com. That's thegreenpadstore.com.
Heavy T hooked me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
DFZRadio.com.
Put your hands up. You're now rocking with the letter F.
Hey, what's up? Shout out to my man, DJ Saint, my brother.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula. Formulated aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man. Tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
What is? Hey, are you a soil grower and tired of using salt and synthetic-based fertilizers and not getting the results that you wanted? Well, for hydroponics, those products work great. But in soil, they suck. All those feeding schedules are out of range for what we think is good for soil growers. Mission Fertilizer is a new product on the market that's specific to soil gardening. They have a Grow, Bloom, and Boost. It's a super premium organic 1-part grow, 1-part bloom, and 1-part boost. It's a feeding program that can be used in bag soils like Ocean Forest and Happy Frog, Victory Mix, or Empire Builder, even Roots Organic, Royal Gold, and so forth. It can be used in any soil mix. Super simple to use, 1-part grow, 1-part bloom, and 1-part boost to get the most out of your garden. It's organic listed, pH stable, and safe to use with tap water. No need to ppm or EC or pH your tap water if you're mixing in Mission Fertilizer liquid. Go to missionfertilizer.com, grow the best, and see the proof is in the plants.
You are listening to Heavy T's Grow Show on DFZ Radio Network.
DFZRadio.com.
You are listening to the Heavy T Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy T, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
So someone left the AC on and froze it over yesterday? Is that what happened, Saint?
What?
Is that why the AC isn't working when it's only like 70 degrees out?
No.
Yeah, buddy. I see you.
I see you too.
You don't see shit. You don't know me.
I see you right there.
See me sweating?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat some TGIF. I'm
Me
gonna have
too.
the most delicious steak.
How was
man,
dinner
I'ma
last
be there
week
with you.
with Tim?
You didn't watch our Instagram stories?
Yeah, well, where
No,
were you?
my wife blocked you.
Where? Oh,
Why?
what?
It's pretty obnoxious.
Why?
I thought it'd be funny to
She's
say.
mad. She's mad at me. Mrs. Langford is mad at me.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible when you say that.
Shh, it's all right.
Langford.
Tell her I'll apologize tomorrow. Remember that one time?
shit, that's
Remember that one time, Devin? That Dr. Duff was funny?
Nah.
No, you don't remember?
Really nice of you.
You
I
don't
know
remember?
you held back right there.
Yeah.
I remember when Duff used to be funny.
Dr. Duff.
No.
Last week you did not do the news.
I got interrupted. I got brutally attacked by a cougar last week. Came out of nowhere, hit my face, and like now I'm good, but I got news now, so I'm cool.
You poked
fucking cougars.
You mess with the bull, you get the horn.
I didn't even. That's some bullshit right there, man. I swear to God, I'm gonna karate chop some fucking shit on the way out.
Let them know.
Roundhouse kicks.
Let them know.
All right, now it's
good.
time for the news. That's the world according to Duff.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Horticulture Rep Group. The first,
Love them.
Fucking love it.
Love them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go, bro. We're in America.
America.
Okay?
Yes.
So stop
it
with the Spanish restaurant putting the thing on the menu where it's not in English because white people getting angry.
It's a hamburger, not an hamburguesa, asshole.
Yeah, well, the dude.
I want French fries, not papas fritas.
A dude in California, in Santa Ana, California, went
Santa Ana?
berserker on a restaurant that put Viernes for their special, which is, I think, Friday. Is that Viernes?
I believe so. Let's ask
Yeah.
Marcos Poyos. Marcos
Marcos
Poyos.
Poyos, I need a translator.
Viernes is Friday?
Is that a thumbs up? Thumbs up! Woo!
I thought it was summer. What's summer?
Yeah, you
Verano?
can't hear him from
He
here.
said hamburguesa.
Verano?
Oh, Verano. Okay.
What about su madre, chinga su madre en bicicleta en 605, puto madre? Oh, yeah, see, that Mark said that's his family motto. That's on his family crest.
Well, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, this dude
The
thought it
Pollo
wasn't
family
good.
crest.
He thought it wasn't good at all, so he started bitching at everybody in the restaurant until they told his ass, "Get your fucking ass out of here."
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't say it like that. But they're in California.
It's sick, Mark.
They're in California.
Sick
So they're like,
salami.
they're in California. They're like, dude, bro, this isn't even cool. Can you like move it, man? Like, dude, like if you don't want to eat here, you don't have to, bro. Like, seriously.
If you don't like the burritos,
Like,
then you don't have
dude,
to order
it's like
them.
you just
You
walked
could
into
get
a
down the
Mexican
street, dude.
restaurant, man, and
You
like
could
you're
get
like,
have some pho,
I can't believe you just
or
got
you could go
angry
have some
about this,
Popeyes.
bruh. I
You
mean,
don't
like,
gotta eat my white burrito.
if you need a translator, I'll do it.
Is this
like,
Hodad's organically
yeah.
fed? Is this grass-fed Hodad burger?
Can't believe you're getting angry at these people. This is some
Is
really
this chili
bomb Mexican
Rihanna
food, like,
vegan?
If
Yeah.
you don't have a microbus for me
I
to sit
mean,
in while I eat this burger, then I'm out.
These tacos
Were
are-
these
are to
beans so
die for.
sanitously, sustainably
Dude.
sourced?
Totally organic, man. Like, you're a dick. And the guy bailed. All right? He fucking bailed, and he's a dick. And yeah, you're a dick. So don't go to a Mexican restaurant thinking like you're fucking king shit at Turd Island because you can fucking speak the English. Okay, bro? All because you can speak the English. Bro, go into their restaurant, their house, and speak the Espanol, bro, because carne asada tacos and cerveza, burrito, those things are key shit that you need to know in Southern California, okay? And if you don't know, now you know, you're just a fucking dick.
All right, and not to mention, where do they live? San Diego?
No, this is Santa Ana.
Well, the same thing. That's a fucking that's a Spanish name, the city you live in.
Well, check this shitty ass driver. This guy must have been Marcos Poyos driving this freaking big rig down the highway because
Wait, you know who drives worse than Marcos Poyos?
No.
Marcos Poyos Jaina.
Dude, Well, she's riding on the lap and they're driving out right going through the bunks. Hey, she's like, hey, hit those fucking potholes. Yeah.
She doesn't have switches, but she goes through fast, but like, hit the switchies.
Marcos is just putting it up her butt. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about? This guy, he was driving his truck down the I-5er. Okay? And guess what happened?
What happened?
High-fiver on the back door opening up and all the plants going out.
What?
Yeah.
He had a
plants. And
plants.
guess what?
Weed plants.
What?
Yes, weed plants all over the fucking highway. And
totally not conspicuous.
And
that's when you got to get out of there.
I'm just telling you about this legal market bullshit.
Was that Marcos?
Guess what their favorite fucking nutrients was to use? Or, you know, maybe it's just coincidence it was there. It was on the fucking side of the freeway next to these fucked up plants that got fucking spilled out the back. Guess what product from Advanced it was, guys?
Big Bud.
No, come on, man. We're a little harder than that.
Overdrive.
They fell out of a fucking truck.
Fallingoutruck.com.
Revive!
Okay, don't yell at me.
I'm sorry.
They left Revive.
They had Revive on the side of the highway because they knew somebody was gonna fuck some
Key Lady,
shit
Cow
up.
Mag, and B1's not saving those plants.
Cow Mag. Yeah, that's right.
That's all fucking
So,
Revive is, clowns.
There was actually there's no reviving these plants. They fucking hit the freeway. They got fucked up. They like did tumbles and weeds and shit, and people ran them over.
They were tumbleweeds.
You didn't keep them?
Saint pulled over, took about like 5 cuts off of them.
There's some rare genetics.
There was some rare
You get that Cerritos Hydro from Zing.
There was some,
hit me up.
There was some cowhide.
Hey, I got some rare shit, dog.
Halfway got some seeds out of it, put in their sticks.
That's right.
I got it from the streets.
Manny from Compton's got his auto flowers going off of it.
Hey.
Next story. Roundup.
Bullshit.
It is fucking bullshit because people are getting cancer from it, and juries are awarding people hundreds of thousands of dollars for their cancer if you can prove that you used Roundup at that time. And pretty much can, because my neighbor's using Roundup next door to me. I'm gonna sue his fucking ass because I didn't ask for that shit to be around my ass, right?
Yeah, you didn't ask for that shit.
Fuck. Call me up, lawyers. I need to sue his ass, right?
He didn't ask for a split system to be running all night right next to his bedroom window.
I need to have my fucking house cooled and heated at the same time, dick. What the fuck are you doing? Okay? Oh, we want it. Is it supposed to be on my roof? I don't know.
What is it? A roof?
Dipshit.
A roof.
A roof.
A roof. Anyways, California, you can sue people. Roundup ready, crap's getting happening. And guess what? Summertime.
What?
California.
What?
There's going to be the worst drought
Why?
than water.
Why?
What?
Weed drought.
Why?
Weed drought's coming this summer, guys. Why?
Prices are going
Why?
up.
Why? Because nobody's getting a renewal on their license. We have to double check you douchebags out there that got licenses.
No, we got to double
temporary
down for the
ones.
black market, bro.
No, yeah, we got to make sure the black market still make it. We got to make sure you guys out there in the legal market are failing. I mean, paying your taxes.
No.
And
the people that are doing it right will be okay.
yeah, they're going to be doing way okay after not getting their license renewed here by July. They got temporary licenses. There's not enough cities that are allowing it. There's not enough growers. There's not enough distributors. Call me up, dog. I can hook it all up. One man stop. Boom. One man stop shop. Let's do it. And then on to the next news. Coberly Junior High soccer team just went 1-on-1 this season.
Football.
Just want to say shout out to my son. Got 2 goals. Woo, 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 woo tonight. Yeah, that's right. You just shut the bitch ass motherfuckers out right off the street, Keller. You shut them down. Thank you, son. And thank you guys for going to the PKs and winning that shit out. Yeah, bitches. 6th grade, beating up them 8th graders. That's my son. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Fuck yeah, soccer. That was sports. Now going to the next news. Next news. Pesticides, guys. Look out. They're in everything. They're all over our foods. And check it out.
What?
snakes are on the loose. It's that time of year. So if you think that super bloom in California is super cool, go check it out.
I saw the super bloom.
Did you go out your car to go check out the super blooming snakes?
No, there were people out there, and I was yelling at them.
Well, there's snakes out there, guys. Don't look. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, there's snakes out there.
I'm not going to say anything. It gets hot. Guess what happens when you get in them fields?
I use the risers on my plantas.
That's right,
and
man.
The snakes get in there, and they're like, they're purring towards me, Holmes.
Stick to the trail, Pete.
Those snakes are purring.
The rattlesnakes are out. They're going to bite your ass. They're out there in the super bloom areas. That's what's happening. A Texas homeowner just saw rattlesnakes all over her house.
Okay, Texas is far away from the super bloom.
What? They came all the way from Texas. They migrate.
No, they didn't.
I'm sure they migrate like the butterflies. Did you guys see those butterflies like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Holy chitas.
Yeah, get some Bacillus thuringiensis and spray all your cannabis plants because you got some fucking caterpillars.
I heard
already.
someone tell me that.
Those guys came from Mexico, and I was like, how did they get over the wall?
They flew because they're butterflies.
Damn, Holmes. I bet
butterflies dig tunnels.
Trump was like, we can't let the butterflies as a national security.
The National Guard didn't shoot them down.
They got nets.
I guess it was super bloom of butterflies.
Those butterflies, they took your DACA position.
Yeah, oh shit.
Now they're part of DACA.
Did you have sex with a butterfly? Because you're protected. You're protected.
Why can't you speak English then? Yeah, you speak nothing. Fuck out of my studio, Hans.
Anyways, Jesus Christ. Guys, look out.
Cristo.
A woman in Florida was killed on her, God rest her soul. Okay, guys, seriously. Shit. This is deep.
Too deep.
This woman, she was out there partying, spring break, Florida. You're out there, you're just having a great freaking time, right? You're out there, I am king of the freaking world. She was like going back to the airport. She wanted every last bit of this Miami experience. So guess what you do? You do what you naturally do, right? You get out the freaking car window when you're going 65, 70 on the freeway, and you just go and you take it all in. But guess what happened when she was taking it all in?
She got pregnant.
Grim Reaper impregnated her on the way to the ground when she hit her head and did some flips, and the dude behind her ran her over. You know what, guys? Come on, seriously, man. Don't be sitting outside your car windows, taking in the last sights. Smoke that joint. Stay all inside and be paranoid a little to the airport until you got to drop off the car at the stupid Hertz rental car, and you're like, oh, did you smoke in here? You're like, no, I didn't fucking smoke in here. Oh, it smells like you smoked. No, I didn't fucking smoke in here, dick. Prove that shit. I don't know the fuck. I just went through a vape cloud of shit on the way here. I don't know what the fuck that smell is. And they're like, oh, yeah. And you're like, dude, if you charge me, I'll fucking get my lawyer. And they're like, okay, where are you from? And you're like, L.A. They're like, I don't want to get sued. So they just let their car get all smelly and shit, and you're like, yeah, that's right.
But don't tell them you're from the IE, or they will charge you.
No, you gotta say L.A., not Riverside.
Yeah.
L.A., not Ontario.
Not Corona.
None of that shit. L.A. only. Okay, there you go. Boom! Now you know, and no one's half the battle. G.I. Joe, he's a fucking American hero.
What about the story I sent you?
That one sucked. Not even gonna talk about it.
No, it didn't.
I'm just pushing it away. Which one was it? I'll look it up.
It was the one I sent you, but I do have a story. We meant to talk about it last week. Dark Heart Nursery, otherwise known as Dud or Duff Heart Nursery,
Root Aphid Genetics
has identified the HPLVD virus said to infect up to 30% of crops. Causes cannabis plants to grow properly. 2 years ago, a colleague of ours, Jiggity Jerome, won the grow off, right? Dark Heart provided the genetics.
Yeah.
And straight up, the two plants that we got for ours, one started flowering immediately in the veg area.
The fuck?
And had super deformed growth. And the other was kind of like dudded out. So we transplanted, we take care of our things. And, of course, through normal pruning practices and stuff, who washes their scissors in between each and every genetic that you have in your veg area, right?
Uncommon.
Do that though,
It's best
because
practices, yeah.
because it did infect. My belief did infect some of the plants that I had in my greenhouses last year. And it's known as dudding. And, of course, Dark Heart Nursery positively identified this as a hop-latent viroid, that's HPLVD, as a cause of dudding in cannabis plants, resulting in lost vigor. And, of course, they just stumbled across it. This is how the whole article is presented. They stumbled across it through their techniques of identifying pathogens. No, what you did is you identified why your shit is duff. Like, straight up. And this year, Chickadee Jerome said they gave him a bunch of root aphids, too.
Right.
I don't think it was Dark Heart, actually. It was another nursery. But nonetheless. No, this over here, they went up to the University of Chico, I believe, or UC Davis, and they started looking into why cannabis was dudding out. And they started looking into it. There was some speculation it was russet mites or something like that, which the guys didn't really buy into. And I don't know why, because viruses are very uncommon in the plant world. They didn't buy into russet mites. Well, they probably didn't buy into it because the amount of forbid, floramite, and avid didn't stop their plants from fucking showing all these fucking retarded traits. So they look at it and they found out it was a virus. And they, just because they're out there just like looking for plant viruses. That's why. Not because it was affecting their whole fucking nursery and that they pass it around in the grow off. Shout out to the grow off people for passing that around both in California, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington. Without ever verifying it or having any clue about growing or sustaining cannabis cultivation. You're just a bunch of fucking whores. Oh, this is a sweet competition. Grow the plant, weigh it yourself, and tell us how much you got. Oh, yeah, that's verifiable. Sweet.
Totally legit.
Totally fucking
killed
legit.
it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Because he fucking gave it the HPV with the HPLVD.
5 pounds per plant.
Keep in mind, Dark Heart Nursery did not have any idea what this was, they said. At the time, when they were thinking it's possible this is a virus that nobody had identified before.
What?
But lo and behold, it had been identified in hops and somehow got into the cannabis plant via Dark Heart or Dud Heart Nursery, allegedly. In a webinar after the announcement, Duff Hart fielded questions on the new virus. The first question was what percent of crops they saw were infected, and they put the number at 30%. 30% has this virus? 30% of your motherfucking crops? Seriously, I have not seen any type of ill effects like this until their stupid fucking retarded Jack Herrera cross that they fucking try to make us grow. It was the Duff off. Seriously. The straight up Duff off. Not to mention, though,
that was good,
that they tried to get me to mail in the final product, and I said, I'm not mailing it in. You got a courier. You come get it. Oh, yeah. Courier comes, gets it. Or they sent me a sampling kit. I'm supposed to get it. Never showed up. So I'm like, where is it? Mind you, you paid $1,500 to be in this. My sponsors paid it, but
not the most
still.
reputable fucking competition.
But still, 2 months later, I get a email from Samantha saying, oh, your FedEx package with your courier sample kit was just returned to us. You're right. You didn't get it. Oh, really? Oh, thanks. Nice looking out. Very reputable.
Legit.
Yeah. About as reputable as Dr. Duff's news.
It's good shit.
The symptoms of HPLVD are worse in cannabis and hops, and there is zero mutation. Other anecdotal evidence seems to point to dense indoor plantings being hit the hardest. How to solve it is remove infected plants. It's the mechanism of contamination seems to be mechanical. So that means if you're using scissors on the same plants, if you got open wounds, things like that. Can't really get it from being in the same area, but remove them to limit contamination. I meant to talk about this last week a little bit, but it does piss me the fuck off, obviously, because I believe, in my opinion, on the Heavy Tea Grow Show, that the grow off, and this was funny because the people were asking the grow off, is this your way to spread GMO cannabis in the world? And everyone laughed at them. Well, they weren't spreading GMO cannabis. They were just trying to kill everyone's home grow. And if they weren't trying to do it, they did anyways. Everyone that got that plant is infected with that shit.
That's
I'm not no
fucked up.
longer. You know why? So I took Dr. Duff, and Dr. Duff is a sick person, and of course viruses try to attack sick things, and I was able to get it out of my garden.
I cleansed it.
But
with my
nonetheless,
charcoal.
Fuck Dud Heart Nursery and the horse they rode in on, and fuck the Groff. Those people are fucking ridiculously stupid. So other than that, let's do some commercials and come back with
And
the
then
grand
we'll do
prize.
some bath salts.
Grand prize question.
Smoke some bath salts.
Hey, Google Roundup's lawsuits. Sue those motherfuckers. 562-653-0707. You dig?
Mary Jane, she's my best friend. She's always been good to me. She come and take all my troubles away. Yeah, and she don't stray too far from the West End. Nah, she's always been close to me. When she's around, I just drift away. Yeah, high grade is the type of love that she give to me. High grade, me need her each and every day. High grade, come check me today. I need the high grade, you know. Mary Jane, that's my best friend. She's always been good to me. Come and take all my troubles away. And some people say I learned my lesson. She's not right and she's not good for me. But please don't take my Mary Jane away. Cause she's the high grade is the type of love that she give to me. High grade, me need her each and every day. High grade, come check me today, Mary Jane. High grade, you know. Oh, yeah. She am my first love. Yeah. She never leave me lonely. Yeah. She am my first love. Yeah. High grade is the kind of love that she give to me. High grade, me need her each and every day. High grade, come check me today. I need the high grade.
T hook me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
Not getting good results from those compost CO2 makers? Dude, your mushroom bag just ate 3 of my plants. Introducing the GreenPad CO2 generator. The simple, economical, and effective way to add CO2 to your indoor garden. Just hang, spray, and walk away. It's that easy. Since I ditched my old mushroom bags and switched to the GreenPad CO2 generator, I couldn't be happier. I just hang, spray, and walk away. It's really that easy. I don't have to worry about any runaway spores contaminating my room or wondering if it's actually working. I just listen to the gentle sound the GreenPads make when they're wet, and I know it's working. Thanks, GreenPads! More effective than those organic CO2 bags, the GreenPad CO2 generator will help increase the CO2 level in your indoor garden safely and easily. Just find a spot high in your garden, hang the pad with the specially designed hangers, spray the green pad with water, and that's it. Just hang, spray, and walk away. Adding CO2 to your indoor garden has never been easier. The Green Pad CO2 Generator. Available at finer hydroponic shops or online at thegreenpadstore.com. That's thegreenpadstore.com.
DFZRadio.com.
Put your hands up.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a Duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Woo! 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 Ow! Love that money. Heavy T Grow Show, baby.
Say, you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
In this corner, Clonex Root Maximizer contains indoor mycorrhiza and a muscular mycorrhiza. Both are known for being beneficial to the majority of plants. The competition contains ectomycorrhiza, specifically beneficial for fir trees and not the majority of plants. Clonex Root Maximizer, created in vivo, meaning it's created in living roots. The competition, created in vitro, meaning it's created in test tubes and petri dishes. Clonex Root Maximizer, created in soil-like medium with natural organisms. The competition, created in inert medium like old dryer, kitty litter. Clonex Root Maximizer contains microbial diversity. The competitions include organisms that are irrelevant, like ectomycorrhiza fungi. Clonex Root Maximizer. Winner, new champion. Winner.
Mycorrhiza is a beneficial root fungus that increases the surface area of plant roots, which allow the plant to reach nutrients that might not be available otherwise. Put simply, mycorrhiza extends the plant's reach, allowing it to get more of what it needs to survive. Clonex Root Maximizer puts life into your garden by adding bountiful amounts of mycorrhiza fungi, beneficial bacteria, and trichoderma. That combines to improve the health and vitality of all plants. Treating your young plants with Clonex Root Maximizer will give them the head start needed to reach their genetic potential, leading to better quality and higher yields. Available in granular and soluble. Check it out, Clonex Root Maximizer, at hydrodynamicsintl.com. That's hydrodynamicsintl.com.
Heavy T hooked me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Dude, this shit is insane.
Too much stuff. That's too much stuff. Too much stuff. That's too much stuff. He talking all over the callers. That's too much stuff. His wife hands all over my balls. She has too much stuff. The same 3 jokes every show. That's too much stuff. A black guy his wife have to blow. That's too much stuff. Too much stuff. She got too much stuff. That's too much stuff. That's what he's pimping 101. That's too much stuff. You're listening to the Heavy T Grow Show on DFZRadio.com.
What is? Hey, are you a soil grower and tired of using salt and synthetic-based fertilizers and not getting the results that you wanted? Well, for hydroponics, those products work great. But in soil, they suck. All those feeding schedules are out of range for what we think is good for soil growers. Mission Fertilizer is a new product on the market that's specific to soil gardening. They have a grow, bloom, and boost. It's a super premium organic 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost. It's a feeding program that can be used in bag soils like Ocean Forest and Happy Frog, Victory Mix, or Empire Builder, even Roots Organic, Royal Gold, and so forth. It can be used in any soil mix. Super simple to use, 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost to get the most out of your garden. It's organic listed, pH stable, and safe to use with tap water. No need to ppm or EC or pH your tap water if you're mixing in Mission Fertilizer liquid. Go to missionfertilizer.com, grow the best, and see the proof is in the plants.
DFZRadio.com. Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Yo, welcome back to Everything's Grow Show right here on DFC Radio. Hey, listen, I went a little hard in the paint. I do apologize to Dr. Duff, his wife, Habon Soap. I also apologize to Marcos Pollos, our listeners, and whoever else needs apologizing to.
Are you about to die?
Thanks, dude. Good looking out.
That's what a good friend is for.
He's not my good friend. He's a fucking leech.
Yeah, you fucking leech.
Now we go back to negativity when we're just being positive. I see.
Okay, sorry. All right, we're bringing it back.
I wasn't being positive.
I'm sorry.
Remember that one time, Duff?
I remember.
You remember? You took the member berries?
Yeah, I remember.
What's your favorite strain to smoke, Dr. Duff?
At the moment?
Yes. Dead Heart?
Yeah, the Dead Heart.
Dark Heart.
Dark Heart Shitty Nursery.
No.
Oh, wait. I mean, Shitty City Nursery. Dark Heart. They're Bamberberry. It's the best.
Bamberberry.
I like the Bamberberry. It's got a lot of flavors from the Bam and the berry, and it's got a little hint from back in Mexico from the 1970s. Thank you, Bamberberry.
It's because they water it with the fermentation of the pinto bean.
That's right. That's what you got to do. You got to get a lot of lead.
They use brown rice and pinto beans.
Shout out to Horty Chris.
There it is. Horty Chris, thanks for reviving that recipe.
Horty Chris isn't even awake yet. He's just waking up right now.
He just woke up. He's having breakfast.
But I'm pretty sure he's mad about his pinto beans being used in the recipe.
Right.
His fucking secret is beans.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if he got his car fixed. I hope he did.
What's Saint's favorite thing to smoke on right now?
Purple Punch.
Stop fucking lying.
What
It's
the
because you
fuck?
got so much
That's
of
just
it.
a purple pretender.
Yeah,
Look at Hawbone behind you. All shaking his head.
Fucker's lying.
Hawboner.
Your guys'
You're not
punch is
Hawboner.
pretender.
That's soap with a boner.
I don't even do that.
Hawboner.
Hawboner, soap with a boner. Hawboner.
Javon doesn't like our sense of humor, but someday you'll find it funny. Someday. Got to re-listen to it and take it in context.
Javon's is too young as fuck.
How old are you? 21? 21. Just say
He's
you're 21.
21.
To be here, you got to be 21,
Yeah.
okay?
He's 21. He's 22.
Just give me some hand signs.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
2? You're 25? All right. There you go. I was saying, because you look like a young dude, and that's not a bad thing.
It looks like
Stay looking young, my dude. Stay looking young.
I was just saying.
Smoke ganja. Don't drink Miller Lite. Don't start an internet radio show that will age you like a motherfucker. And definitely don't hire any crazy chicks with glasses from New York. Because they will try to bang Saint. And if they try to bang Saint, then it's sexual harassment.
Oh, I know her.
All right, 562-653-0707. Let's go to the phone lines. We got Brian at P-Mount. Brian, what's going on?
What's going on?
Brian.
You know, just a mellow show. How you feeling? What are you smoking on?
Right now, I'm smoking on that wedding cake.
Oh, yeah? Your own or someone else's?
Nah, it's from the shop.
Right on, right on.
Nice.
What about those shops? You find that they got some proper things in there?
Well, I've been going back and forth between shops, all garbage. And I found one. I have to take a drive to the OC. They're out in Anaheim, and I've never been disappointed every time I went.
Word. And that's kind of seems like what it is. You got to find a little niche. There's a lot of booth going on out there, though. A lot of booth. But nonetheless, let's do this. What's going on?
Excuse me. I'm in the third week, probably like maybe the second, third day of flower. What I started noticing is I have brown spots on the majority of my bigger, older leaves, but it's growing on the veins. It's not in between the veins, but it's actually on the veins, and I haven't found anything telling me what it is or, something compared to what I have, what I'm seeing.
So you have little, like, freckles.
Correct.
Old growth or new growth?
On old growth and new growth, but at the bottom.
At the bottom, what? How big are the spots? Like speckles like that, or are they like big?
They're like not big spots. They're small spots.
Mites?
Stripes.
Mites,
Bed bugs?
Do you have trails going down where it looks like something like a snail trail, like a mini snail trail on your?
No trails, no nothing.
But the spots happening.
Yeah, but there's.
Man, I wish I could see a picture of this.
Like I said, I've looked at the mites. I looked at spider mites, and they're talking about blotches and stuff like that. But in between the veins, these ones are actually running same direction, same everything, literally on top of the vein.
Just on top of it. Okay, so let's do this. What you need to do, and this goes for anyone that wants to keep a clean garden, is have a strong IPM, integrated pest management, right? So when we see spotting, typically I think pest, pathogen, potential. So we need to make sure that's on point. We'll go down the other factors that could cause spotting afterwards. But use something that includes a kill on contact, even if you have not identified any type of insect in your garden. A simple one that is non-toxic is isopropyl alcohol. 99% isopropyl alcohol. It's also an active ingredient in plant therapy and green cleaner. You can use it, and what it does is it will kill eggs, dehydrate the eggs, and soft-bodied insects to kill them. So it's a kill on contact.
And it just dehydrates off the plant.
Exactly, and it breathes off, and what's left is just water. So you don't have a systemic residual or any residual on the plant. If you spray it when there's flowers, it will cause the hairs, the pistils, to wither a little bit. And when you see that, people freak out. But at the end, during ripening, that's going to happen anyways. So it'll happen premature when you spray your plants with it. But it also has essential oils, and essential oils help prevent. So you need a kill on contact and a preventative maintenance regimen. Are you using something like that?
I'm using. I bought that stuff. Don't Bug Me off of Amazon.
So
I've been spraying that stuff.
So that's pyrethrum based, which unfortunately is one of the most overused pesticides, both commercially and at home. So several pests have built up resistance to that. It is a kill on contact, but it has no really residual effect outside of about 24 to 48 hours, right? So you need to incorporate some type of oil to go with that. And you can actually mix these things together yourself. You can mix a neem oil with your Don't Bug Me. And or you can use what other type of oils?
Capsum chili oil.
Yep.
Mix that with some neem oil or Azamax.
Yep,
That makes both of these products work together betterly. Some of these products out there have synergistic effects where if you use neem oil with, say, like a garlic, soy, chili oil, it's going to make the bugs pick up more of that and thus, shortening their lifespan. And like T said, you're not just going to fight it on one front because we don't know if it's a pathogen or a pest right now. So getting a dual action control is a huge benefit to what you're trying to deal with. Maybe like a insect killing soap that's also a fungus
we have the
killing
garden
soap.
spray to give out. Let's send that to them.
Hook 'em
Because the
up.
garden spray is super legit from Left Coast Wholesale. Boom. We're going to hook them up. But talk more about it, Devin, on not just spraying the leaves, because most insects, they have...
it's life cycles.
Their life cycle goes from around the plant to the soil to the leaf.
So a lot
of these bugs... I try to keep the soil dry as possible. So
right, but still you have to use things.
I've been seeing a lot of people doing that. Oh, I let my plants tell me when they want to feed or when they want water. Then that's what I've been doing. I've been keeping my soil as dry as possible.
That in conjunction with a good soil drench that's going to also help kill any larvae that might be breeding in the soil. Because really just trusting that you're keeping it dry enough and nothing's breeding is that's not the safest way. And you ever pull your plants out when you're transplanting and look at the roots and see if there's anything down there?
I haven't found anything, and the one that I did find, it was a seedling that I tranced over, and that one I kept outside, even outside of my tent, so I let it germinate in the windowsill. And when I went to go transplant it, I seen some little shiny spots moving around in there, so I just threw it out.
That's right. There you go. Quarantine or death. So yeah, just make sure you're not just using one thing, and you only need to get the first 2 inches of the soil area. There's
Get her pregnant.
There's no reason to get too deep in there because you're just gonna be wasting your money on that really expensive pest products.
And if you're just rolling the cashew, you can get yours too. So Brian, one other thing outside of IPM, now talking about what can happen and cause this spotting, especially down low when you're watering. If you're watering with nutrient and you splash it up on the plant, it causes a phytotoxicity under the light that will burn the plant. So make sure you're not splashing your nutrients up on the plant.
I'm hand feeding them, and every time I'm feeding them, I'm making my gallon and
then also make sure you're
pushing the gallon into a water bottle and hand feeding them that way.
Okay, that's pimp as fuck, but make sure that you are also on point with your pH, and then understand as the lower growth is further and further down as the plant gets higher and it's further under the canopy, not getting so much light, it will become chlorotic. It will start using chlorophyll and that's a natural process for the leaves to then be pruned off. You want to take those off. If the upper part of the plant is healthy, anything that is damaged, you want to prune it off. Just make sure the energy the plant's producing through photosynthesis, through the expensive nutrients that you're giving it, is going to new healthy growth, not trying to keep old, malformed disease growth alive. So get in there and prune them off. Look for the new growth to exhibit healthy growth coming out of it, non-malformed, right color, and without those spots, right? But get on your IPM. And I want to tell you, I'm going to send you some garden spray. This is a new product from our friends that gave us Terpinator. I'm going to tell you right now what it is. It's a broad spectrum natural pesticide that can treat for pests described as your normal pests, like whiteflies, spider mites, thrips, aphids, and also helps protect against pathogens like powdery mildew and whatnot. But it's organic insecticide. It's OMRI listed, and it's from the makers of Terpinator, like you know. But it uses a combination of organic oils and citric acid. It will help kill the pests that way, but also changes the pH of the leaf surface to kill pathogens, right? And it deliver an attack of common garden pests, like I said, flies, beetles, broad mites, thrips, whatever you can do. You can learn more about it. You go on over to leftcoastwholesale.com, but you're going to be one of the first people to try it out. I'm going to send it out to you along with some of their Terpinator. They also make Terpinator. We know how well that works.
It works great.
And also some Smart Pots, brother. All right, so get on it, trim that old growth off, and see how the new growth looks, Brian.
All right, cool. Another thing, would any of that, because I was up in there last night, last night was daytime for them and the night for me. But I was up in there last night and I was looking up underneath the canopies, like from the bottom up, and I seen some melt parts. Will that stuff cause it to hurt me?
If you have stress happening, and bugs can be a stress, and you see bananas falling, go get some optic foliar switch to knock all that down. Even if you have bananas, it pushes the plant further into flower and makes that pollen basically irrelevant, where it's not potent. But if you have bananas falling, dude, you need to go fuck with it right now.
No,
like turn off all fans, spray water to knock it down.
The ones that I did catch, they were like barely at the base where the stem is, flower at the top, but even they were small little ones, so I ended up cutting those ones out. And what I had on the top, I'd seen they were like little
go to your
seeds.
local hydro shop and get optic foliar switch. You need to go get that so you don't have any seeds. If it's that prevalent, we're not talking about one, you said them. So you seen several.
There's like, I would say on one plant I pulled 5 of them, and the other one I pulled 2 sets of stems.
Oh, my man, Brian. I don't want to say you're fucked, but you're fucked.
And what's that product called again? I'm sorry?
Switch. Go get Switch tomorrow. Go get it and spray it. You can spray it when your light's on if you use transport with it. That's also from optic foliar. It will nullify all of the pollen that's in there, and cross your fingers. And this would happen, guys. It's not just, hey, I'm growing seeds instead of flowers. Is that once pollen starts falling and pollinating the female flowers, they stop growing. You'll see you
don't just get seeds with big nuts.
You get little fucking buds because all the energy of the plant goes into the seed production, the reproductive organ of the plant.
Yeah, no, I noticed that too, because I'd see people with me at week 3, their buds are bigger. Mine are barely like the size of my thumb.
All right, P-Mount Seed Company coming this summer. Call Brian for all your seed needs. Preemie and full tiger stripes on deck.
Yeah.
All day long.
All right, Brian. Much love.
All right, you guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Let's go to Eddie. Eddie, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, T?
You know, just doing the show.
Nice. Sorry for calling so fucking late, Dad.
Oh, man.
He just said sorry for calling. Like he's interrupting some shit.
Man.
Some absurd.
Man, just got out of work, all pissed off. I missed the whole show.
Yes, and exactly right. Everyone should find a job that they can have off when my show is on.
I'm trying. These fuckers ain't working with me.
These motherfuckers. You know what? You got to go work with Speedy. He got you. What's going on tonight?
All right, so you guys hooked me up with the fan tech and the controller.
Right.
I got 2 rooms. It's a 13 by 8, and then another small one. It's about 4 by 13. Do I need another fan, or should I just connect them both together with that one fan and controller?
Well, it's a big question.
Well, why do you still have your phone co-host?
So, if you want to...
Can the Aeolus control more than one fan? Is that what you're asking?
Well, I know it can control it.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to, use one AC with one room. Or with 2 rooms, sorry.
Okay, so what? You want the Aeolus to determine when to turn on the fan and cool the other room?
I'm thinking, should I have it do that, or should I just have it, dump it from, the flower room, say, instead of trying to connect
I feel like
I
I opened up a book right in the middle. I'm trying to figure out the first part. So let's give us the picture here. You have 2 bloom areas, one with an air conditioner.
No, one bloom and 1 veg.
And what do you want to do? You want to blow the cool air from the bloom into the veg?
Yes.
And you're asking if you can do it? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Should I do it, or should I just dump it and keep the AC going, and just for that room?
If the BTU is enough to cool the lights, you can do that, and you just exchange it.
You're just going to be having your air conditioner working a little bit harder if you're going to be sucking all that cool air out.
Yeah, so you're going to be pulling it in about set the CFM, figure out the cubic feet, so you bring all the air out of that room about every minute, and it flows naturally back in. If you have a lag, it's going to lag and put all your cool air in your little veg area, so you need to synchronize the in and out fans. But if you're able to do that, yeah, you're fine doing that. I know plenty of guys that get their master bedroom boogie on by doing that.
Okay.
Not to mention Dr. Duff doesn't do it.
Because I can't answer any questions about the controller. I never even touched that controller.
The controller is just, it's a fan controller that can work with the temperature. Super easy to program, but it's one of the top controllers to get the most out of your AC, like he's talking about. Get it into both areas, and absolutely. Save some money where you don't have to air condition 2 rooms. Use that Aeolus controller and your Fantech fan, and you'll be styling and profiling.
Sweet, that's what I was thinking.
She
okay.
said she liked
Nice.
the ocean.
What was that? What was that new spray? That garden spray, or what was that for?
What,
bugs?
you want a case of it?
Garden.
Oh, Rob's gonna not send you a case.
Nope.
Nice.
No, Eddie, you want to try something? Yeah, the garden spray, man. All organic, broad spectrum pesticide. It makes you get titties instead of pecs. We're gonna send that out to you, brother. I'm also gonna send you. What else do you need? You know what I got. What do you need?
You need smart pot.
You want mission fertilizer?
Sure, I'll try it. Yeah.
Oh shit, you try it. Oh,
you guys hook me up so much, man. I'm grateful for whatever you guys, man.
all right,
Cool.
go give it to the fucking school down the street and tell them what chicken butt.
I'm actually building a garden for the elementary school for the kindergarten.
Really, tell me more. I'm more fascinated about that than your controller.
Nice.
What are you planning?
Shit, I got from what is it from I got a case of what is it, Grow More or something like that you guys sent me that I'm using for we're gonna build a little vegetable garden for the little ones.
Nice.
In the kindergarten area.
So you're building out a garden, but what do you plan on putting in there? What type of plants? Like, of course, vegetables and fruits and stuff. If I give you a suggestion, kids love how quickly radishes come up. And most of them have not been exposed to spicy food like that, and it's not too spicy. But they grow so quick that they can see it every day. Try to stay away from things that were going to take a whole summer to come to fruition. You need something fruiting by the time they get out of school in June or whenever it is, right? Radishes, carrots,
green onions,
tomatoes. Yeah. Green onions are great. Strawberries as well. You can get pre-flowering strawberries at a nursery. Pretty inexpensive, and you just plant them. Go get some heirlooms, or they're going to be cuts. They're not going to be heirlooms, but do those type of things, and they'll be super stoked. That gets me excited. Getting kids excited about gardening.
That's the best feeling.
Honestly, people want to know why their kids don't eat vegetables. It's because they don't understand what it goes into it. They just think it grows at the store. They get a McDonald's hamburger and a sundae, and they're like, yeah, this is what's up. You want a kid to eat a vegetable, plant a vegetable with them. The kid's going to eat it. The kid's going to eat it. You make them take care of it. The kid's going to go eat it.
Okay, good looking out. Okay, I remember that.
Hey, I'm going to send you that mission fertilizer. Use that in the garden with the soil. It's very easy to use, and it will help with math with the kids, too. They have to use so much per gallon. You don't have to pH adjust or anything, so you don't have to overwhelm the little guys. But you're like, listen, 5 milliliters per 4 liters, because get them on metric, because the whole world uses metric except Dr. Duff. He's the standard. But you understand what I'm saying is help them with the math and stuff, too. Create a little program for them, and, hey, this might be your new gig, Eddie. What if you just went around and planted gardens at local schools, and you don't have to work till 9 o'clock and miss my show? Think about that, Eddie.
Whoa,
Think
Eddie.
about the important shit in your life, Eddie.
Nice, bro. Hell yeah.
You know?
There you go.
All right. Grow weed every day, Eddie.
He inspired him.
Nice.
Smoke weed. Grow weed every day. I inspired all kinds of shit. I'm an inspirational motherfucker.
I was the one that said Mills pay the bills.
Oh, you motherfuckers. All you trying to claim take my fucking...
I made that up.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit.
You've seen Dr. Duff. He can't even fucking come up with fucking 2 sentences. He even stole from Forrest Gump to tell me last week, I might have a crooked eye, but I can see heavy T. I might not be a smart man, but I know what love is, Jenny.
That's love.
That's fucked up, bro. I didn't even say
That's
that.
fucked up, bro.
You did, and you said it like stomping away with tears in your eyes. You throwing rocks at the house you were brought up in.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna throw up, eh?
All right, let's do this. We have a meter to give out. Which meter do we have out? Habone, are you eating your boogers? Oh, no? They're not tasting? All right. No one knows who you are. Don't worry.
Is it salty?
Habone.
I can't hear you with my headset on.
He has sinuses, he said.
I feel you. I got sinuses, too. Do we have meters to give out?
Do we got meters to give out?
Thumbs He's looking down. At it.
He's checking. No, he don't.
We're cashed out on meters. Do we have light bulbs?
Truncheon meter?
You have a truncheon meter. Let's give that out.
Yeah,
Do we have
that's a
1,000
great
watt max
prize.
bar? Smart pots?
Yep.
Granddaddy pads? A full set of mission fertilizer?
Nope.
All right, we got that. That should and a gallon turpentine. And garden spray.
Whoa, bro.
That's a hell of a grand prize. Give me a grand prize question. Dirty Devon.
Dirty Devon. Where did our guest, what harsh environment did our guest find these plants that they grew in?
I don't remember.
Afghanistan.
Okay, yeah. Afghanistan. It's
harsh.
The dude from SLF 100, Noonan, right, said that he discovered the way that certain things grew in a harsh environment and discovered SLF 100.
And what was that harsh environment?
Well, I like it. What do we got? We have a truncheon meter, granddaddy pads, turpinator, smart pots, mission ferts. What else did I say? Oh, a Max Power bulb? Max Power from Hort Rep Group? Okay.
Yeah, he said smart pots,
turpinator. All right, we're going to do this all. 562-653-0707. What environment did SLF find some plants that made SLF 100, not MILF 69?
That was a better one.
You blew that one, too. I could have done that so much better.
Suck a dickus.
562-653-0707. Heavy T's Grow Show. Grand prize coming up after these messages.
Down the West Coast, candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby, the Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rosecrans, get with the program, call me the drone man, the hydros potens, got your eyes low, lower than the ocean, just west coasting through the coast, with the potion, and the best dro to smoke, the baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass and titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the West Coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie. Cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's, get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my state, but I really hate the politics. Better keep stepping, buddy boy, in the pile of shit. Yeah, in a pile of shit. E3, get it in, nigga, I'm live as shit. 3, 2, 1. city of LA, just me and Mary J. As the world keeps spinning, like gold 100 spokes, engine running, Chevy gunning down the coast. Just let it roll. Who doesn't love to see a 6-4 hop down the block, banging Easy E and Pac? Motherfuck the cops. Got drove in my ride, but I ain't even tripping. It's another summer night and about to get the dipping. It's California A, got some beautiful women. Gotta see it for yourself, it's such a beautiful vision. Palm trees, palm weed, won't you ride with me? West Coast in, floating through these Cali streets. Cruising down the boulevard in the late night. Sunset to the daylight, we take flight. Lights, camera, action, fast cars and jewelry. Models and groupies, we film in a movie. It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? Latin girls, Asians, black girls, Jamaicans, white girls, they all on vacation. Pop another bottle, yeah, we buy 'em by the case, and we spitting big faces. California, 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 yeah, Cali, California, California,
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, this shit is
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
Yo, it's BKJ on Team King, and you listening to DFZ Radio. What?
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
Hey, bro, your garden's looking sweet, man. What are you using?
Yeah, man, I'm using a premium cocoa nutrient, Cocoa Tech A and B, man. It's an aggressive formula for increased yield during the flowering phase.
Wow, so this is made specially for cocoa?
You better believe it, man. It comes with easy-to-use 2-part formula, formulated for aggressive growth and superior blooms. Whoa, bro. Yeah, man, tell 'em, Bob.
This aggressive formula contains proprietary blends of calcium to ensure your plants thrive. Backed by years of research, Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Nutrients are specifically designed to support and enhance your cocoa core growing experience. Use Cocoa Tech Premium Nutrients with Cocoa Tech Premium Cocoa Core for optimum results.
Yeah, man.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
You may proceed with your questions, Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, is it not true on the night of April the 20th, you took responsibility for 12 females, and that you immediately took those females and locked them in your basement?
Yeah, that's right. And you should have seen them, looking all pretty and such.
Yes, I'm sure they were. But could you tell the court what happened next?
I mean, I kept them down there, trying to keep them safe from the world.
But that's not all, is it?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, sir, is those girls were kept in a potting soil that was so low in nutrients that they barely had enough to survive. Are these the same girls that you did not plant in Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder?
I didn't know about Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder.
You should have known that Empire Builder contains all the nutrients those plants needed, as well as beneficial bacteria and fungus. You should have known that the guanos, worm castings, and over 20 micronutrients in Empire Builder would keep those plants vigorous and healthy. And you should have known that once the plants were placed directly in Empire Builder, that all you had to do was to keep the plants watered, and you would have seen amazing results.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
Well, you should have also known that Empire Builder is now available in 2 cubic foot bags, as well as by the truckload. Your Honor, I rest my case.
I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty of not using Sanctuary Soils Empire Builder. Now get out of my courtroom.
Sanctuary Soil's Empire Builder. For more information, go to sanctuarysoil.com. Sanctuary Soil. Using anything else is criminal.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, dick.
DFCRadio.com.
And I don't hold up shit, you know what I mean, but to represent, you know what I mean, but to be me, you know what I mean, procreate, have better fees, make a better nation,
I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city.
Caviar got me scorched. Why you niggas smoking Newport shorts? And you wonder why your bankroll short. Probably cause your ass never left the porch. I be grinding and making moves, you know the business. Pound the block, pushing work till it's finished. Serial killers need no fucking eyewitness. Extra clip, shit, I'm on my blade.
Respect you, respect me.
I've been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like this.
Seen the light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The truth will be the way to me. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman fly in the city.
Tapes confused with wearing capes, you fools. Still breaking the rules, roll moving, you lose. Handyman with the tool, I had to rock his body. I came to body like Lottie Dottie, and I don't wanna hurt nobody. I'ma break it down with the get down. Watch it go down, hold it down with the 4 pound. Now you know now, it's about to go down.
Respect you, respect me.
I've been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like
this. The light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The truth will be the way to me.
My weaknesses and my strengths. But everybody know my strengths definitely outweigh my weaknesses. As long as that, I'm a human being, like everybody else. And if I meet somebody perfect, then they can train me. And they can help me be perfect. But ain't nobody out there perfect. So we'll all just get along with it.
They say Machiavelli's resurrected, I can feel his presence. But the coldest thing, Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck he think he is? Talking about Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck is it? I'm an outlaw thug, like hustling to the death of me. Brutalist, alien, I'm mom lost, baby. Worth to get money, knowledge, and I fucking lead. Think I seen a ghost if you stood right in front of me. Tupac eternally, Rogers on his own shit. shit, stick like new money. And you can pass it, show me. Worldwide masterpiece, hustle on this fucking street, on that dead fed crime, so they still trapping me. $1 million smile, girls say I'm sexy. Bachelor in arts, got it in psychology. Player, you ain't fly as me, still can't see me. Stand on oxygen, when you can't even breathe.
Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. Rest in peace, Bob Marley. My blunt got a cold cut, Steve Harvey. I catch the buds with my glove, Steve Garvey. Quick to roll in the club, cause we party. They asking where the bomb at, cause everybody in the club smell that. It's Breeze, get loaded TV, smoke about a pound every day of the week. Roll so fast you didn't see him coming your way. Turned around and there was a blunt up in your face. You must have thought that I was finished. The Breeze is never stingy with the spinach. Rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
I love the stickiest weed, cause I'm a Cali baby. Started from that chocolate tie from them early 80s. Now it's OG, a perfect mix with my OE. The shot of lean had a G moving slowly. Apparently, you ain't never smoked like me. Load these switches up like they was magazines. I got some bad bitches rolling up blunts for me. Hop in the rotation, true story you can see. Even your bitch eyeballing wanna hit the tree. Smoking on weed, living life with my homie Breeze. I got that green thumb, I grow my own fucking weed. And if I got some problems, I'm hitting heavy tea.
Rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt. If I'm rolling up some trees, you can smoke with me. I like the blunt. I like the blunt.
jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in their lane. I'm all about my change, even though I'm paid, I never change. I diddy bob on a bad bitch, beast in it, I go savage. Hate to stay on that mad shit, cause ain't there bitch in here average. Riding out on that boulevard, turn your neck and I'll pull your broad. Act tough and I'll pull your card, and that's just how the game go. Ain't got no time for no lame hoes and no silly niggas. Hub City nigga, and I'm riding around with these bad hoes, and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my city nigga.
Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm did it. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm did it.
Yo, what is? Let's get to the grand prize. We are running late. Oh, my God. Dr. Duff, one more time, though. Remind the people of your new product.
New product from Dr. Duff.
MILF.
MILF 69. Yes, begging your mom to
grow the bomb.
Yeah, begging your mom to grow the bomb. Woo!
Straight from your mom's bush to your bush.
Yeah, going in deep.
To your tush.
And hard.
Yeah, that's right, to her tush.
And it's only available in 4-ounce sizes unless you're in New Jersey because your mom squirts.
Yeah,
squirt.
woo, Jersey squares. Woo, woo. Yeah, well, there it is. MILF 69.
Man, that's right, MILF.
MILF. Don't even start, Saint.
Doing the dirty.
There we go.
Dr. Doofy.
Who's calling?
I like Rico.
Rico, huh? Hey, Rico.
Rico Green.
Oh, no, it's not. We're done.
Rico.
You live?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Here's the grand prize question. Ready?
Yep.
What is the name of Dr. Duff's new product?
Salt flat.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? Did you say MILF 69?
Yeah, that too.
Bruh.
No chance at redemption tonight. We're going to get them next week. That grand prize is going to carry over.
Whoa.
Once again, a big thank you to Newton Hayes from SLF 100. Go to soscascade.com. Make sure you follow at Hort Rep Group, at SLF 100 Clan. Our boys and girl at Half Lit, get Half Lit on Instagram, SLF 100 Clan. That's what it is. Dr. Duff, start the new moniker, MILF 69 Clan. Let's see what type of followers you get if they're gardeners or not.
That's right.
Oh, man. The chef, as always, you took your shoes off and it smells like shit, but we appreciate you.
It always smells like shit.
I almost threw up.
Because people have thrown up and defecated.
People have thrown up in here.
And also spilt so many bongs, so many beers.
So gross.
That's what makes our show great, though, I do believe. Margos Pollos. Let me tell you this, Saint Diesel. I have been tagged in more Instagram posts of people receiving their prizes today than I have in quite a few weeks. Marcos Pollos is getting stuff out. People that have been waiting, Terpinator is in. It is coming directly.
That's
Good
right.
job, Marcos Pollos. And everyone that helps make this happen. Saint Diesel, of course, the man. Tune in tomorrow for the Reverend Herb Show. That's with Unk Emo and Jamelia.
Yeah.
The beautiful Jamelia.
Call in.
Man, if I had Unk's vigor and 10 years younger, the things I could do to Jamelia now, the things I wouldn't be able to do anymore. But anyways.
What's going on there? What happened?
All right, we got that on air.
Shit, that was weird.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, all right.
All right, and like I said, this show was dedicated to my late sister, 49 years old, passed to cancer, battled with RSO, CBD, and fought for a lot longer than the doctors gave her. And Lisa Robinson, this one's for you. Other than that, we out.